And we're live. Hi, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Andromeda Adventures. We are joined once again by everyone and having our second episode of the new year. Congrats, everyone. Welcome to 2024.
We survived one more year.
One more year.
Yay, we're here.
All right. So, I don't think there are any major announcements or any announcements tonight. I do want to give a brief shout out to Mythical Family. They are back from their holiday vacation and starting to stream again, so go check them out. They're amazing. You can find them on Twitch. The other thing I would like to say is please like, follow, support us on whatever channel it is you're watching. We have our past episodes up on YouTube now. You can also watch the Indara stream with the old crew and the old game. And if you do like us, you're welcome to support us on Patreon at Andromeda Adventures. We'll post a link. There's a link on our profile. There's a lot of cool options there, a lot of things to get yourself credited, get credit as a producer, and every little bit helps. So please, if you enjoy us and you like the show, like, follow, subscribe, do the whole shtick. Tell your friend, tell your neighbor, tell your goldfish, tell your chumbas. And with that, I'm going to cue that intro. Hey, chooms. Welcome back to Neon Noir, your live brain dance here in Night City. Coming at you live with the real tales of some of the most amazing crews that have blessed our little city streets. Tonight, we are joined by the famous crew that took down the Night City Stalker, and we've been learning a little bit about how they got together. And everyone here we've had a chance to meet so far, but we did not get a chance to talk to one of the newest members of the crew, at least at the time that this was all going down. Nova, you joined a little bit after the crew got together. Why don't you catch us up on what happened and your impressions when you met everybody?
Okay, Blue Heart. You want to know about the party, don't you? You want to
Oh,
know
yeah.
about that party? All
Yeah,
right.
you
Well,
guys had quite the party, from my understanding, before your negotiations with some of those top players.
boy, that party. I think back to that party. It was, well, I'll say I don't remember all of it. But the parts I do, they stuck with me. Now, okay, not a lot of people know, but the party started with, well, it started with Ume's guitar. That's how it all started. Um,
That guitar has become
Ume,
quite famous. What was its name again, Ume?
yeah, that well, she called it virtuoso, and that's how she first got it. That's her guitar, and uh, that's the party she got it at. We were in this place, and we realized, shit, we could be here for a week or two, and Ume needed the guitar, and so Hex helped her get the guitar through some people, and I don't remember if it was pure pressure to get the drugs or whether we just needed to get the drugs so that we could get the guitar. I don't remember what happened, to be honest with you. But the guitar came with an amp that came with a bunch of drugs and came with Cassidy.
Oh, no,
And
he's quite the player down here in Night City. He is quite the character. You guys must have had
well,
a great time.
that was the first time I met Cassidy. And I don't, if you know Cassidy listeners, you will know that Cassidy has a special cocktail. And that, that night was the first night that I got hooked on it. And I'm free advert. I don't know if you do advertising here, Blue Heart, but uh,
We always give a shout out to the people on the streets of Night City. It's what makes us who we are.
well, look up Cassidy and ask for the special, and you won't disappoint. Either way, during that party, lots of things went down. I think that Dare and I had a little bit of a thing. I remember making her Well, it was the holdout pistol that had a vibrator on the barrel of it, and it's multi-purpose. We'll just leave it at that. Blue Heart, no more questions needed. The party lasted a couple of days, and the great thing about it was, you remember Reverend? He was on last week when you had
Oh yeah, Reverend, he's
he
right here in the office with you. He's here with the
oh
crew.
yeah, um he he was a real hero during that time. He really looked after us. So I really appreciated him for that. And Ume played the tunes, and Bard, well, he partook, as did Hex. It was a fun party. There was some pizza there. When we came out of the party, that's when we got down to business. There's only a few days left, so we set things up. We made some sort of a bridge. I set up something to rig a hole in the bathroom. I hid it in the tank of a toilet. Reverend helped me, and I had worked on a gun for Bard, but the the thing is, I can't get away from it's a pop gun. I added a pop gun on top of his, so now it sprays confetti every time he shoots people. It in hindsight maybe not a good decision, but either way, finally after the party and after we got all set up, the day of the meeting happened, and a number of people came in. And to be honest, I can't remember all of them, but there was Prime. You know who Prime is?
Oh
that
yeah, we've dealt
fucker.
with Prime before. He's another broadcaster here in Night City who hasn't had the greatest of luck. Shout out to my fellow media Prime, but get
Well,
yourself some armor, my friend.
he showed up at that meeting, and he was he was not very nice to us female folk, and he was videoing the whole thing. Did you know that he live streams that whole thing the whole time? And there was a few others. I think it was Isabel. She was there. Double. There was a guy named Mouse and Susie Lou. You know Susie Lou. Um, and yeah, they all showed up. And Bard, he did his thing. I noticed he was telling Hex about it all. Um, you know how he always like just he sees someone and knows everything about them.
Oh yeah, we
It's
got that read from our buddy Bard over there.
and he let Hex know about all of them. I think he knew who was going to be the top bidder. Even before I think he knew before any of us would. But anyway, Hex did a really smart thing, and she started the bid at 50K, and I thought that was just dumb to start with, but she was really smart because what that did is it cut down all of the people that weren't willing to pay any more than that, and we weren't looking for anything less than that, and got Prime out the window or out the door, and he stopped recording the whole thing, which was good because I mean he was live streaming our location at that time. So yeah, I look back to that day. That's the first time I knew that Hex was really smart. Um, but yeah, that's how that happened.
We'll pick up with that, as I believe you guys were in the middle of negotiations, sitting around your hotel, the condominium inside the tower. We left off. Hex, you were involved in the middle of the negotiations, and they had started to, they all the ones left, Dare, Susie Lou, and Mr. Mouse had agreed to the 50K. But and the others had left, and that's where we're picking up. So as we're doing that, Mateo says, I do not we've agreed to 50K. But if we are going to go higher, I insist that we at least have a chance to verify a sample of the data.
What would you consider to be an amenable sample of the data, Mr.
Susie
Mouse?
says, well, I think he's kind of right. And if we're talking about something, we need at least maybe a photograph or something that at least verifies so we can say, yes, Even if nothing else, we've got definitive evidence. And Dare says, I believe that would be acceptable.
I'm sorry, is it Mr. Dare or Mr. Double?
Or Double, Mr. Double.
Mr. Double, okay. Um, give me one moment to talk to my associate. He is in charge of the data samples.
Then why are we negotiating with you and not the person who is in charge of the data itself?
Well, we're all in charge of the data, but I'm not entirely certain what we have in this case. We had our professional private investigator verify the data. That's who you spoke to, who originally told you about the veracity of the data in the first place.
I understand, and he was quite convincing. But you say he isn't a private investigator. You intend us to believe that he does not intend to use this? We're going to get secondhand data out of you that he's already going to use to make a case?
There's no way he can use that data to make a case.
Bard takes in a smoke and just, well, I haven't been hired to do anything here, and I have been hired to make sure this data is sold to the person who will actually appreciate it the most. I don't have a beef with you, and I don't take cases pro bono usually, and even if this was one, that's not the job here. I'm enough of a professional that I'll do my job. Right now, my job is to certify the veracity of the data so you all can buy it for your media outlets or your corporate friends.
Yes, and that veracity has bought you $50,000 at least, what each of us is willing to pay. However, I demand that we at least get a sample of this if we are going to continue, if Arasaka will continue to be at this bid.
Can I make a human perception check? Because he seems very nervous about this and very insistent in a way the other two are not. And I feel like he's hiding something, so.
Sure.
22.
He definitely seems to have a invested interest in the data, although he seems more concerned with its validity than its value.
All right, if I'm going to show some of our cards, then I want some of yours. What is it you actually want to do with this data? You accused me of trying to solve a particular case with it. I understand what Susie Lou and Double are doing with it, but I'm a little bit less certain of. Why don't you tell me why this is so important to you?
Arasaka's interests in the data are not your concern.
I raise an eyebrow. Interesting.
Kind
of smile.
Double kind of looks over and is like, well, doesn't take a moron to smell a story in that.
Exactly.
And that's why I was asking for the story.
Well, looks like we've all got our vested interests in here. And the stakes just keep getting higher. So, question is, are we going to be bidding for small fries, or are you going to validate the data? Or do we get a chance to validate it? I'm not exactly thrilled with playing into Mouse's here's hands, but going above 60, hell, you know what? I'll pitch 60 right here. If anyone else isn't willing to take it.
60
based on your credibility alone. And the wonderful negotiator that we've got here. You're quite the talker. Yeah, look.
You're like, Bard raises an eyebrow and is like, sort of.
We could show a piece of data.
I look at Hex and I look to Mouse. And
if all parties are agreed that they would like to verify a portion of data to negotiate a higher price, then we're willing to talk.
I'll go back. Look at each other and nod.
So we'll start a bidding war after a single piece of data is put forth to validate the claims being made. Because I guarantee you, by the way, whether this is a case for your corporate clients, for your media, or if it was a prosecutor who was trying to buy this, this is laughably airtight. Like, if I was a prosecutor who enjoyed my job, I wouldn't take this case because it would present no challenge.
They look at each other and nod, and Double says, I think we'd like to at least see a sample before we go any higher. I'm willing to... Channel Studio 54 is willing to go quite exceptionally higher, but only with verification.
That's understandable. You're just being...
I'll go back to Dare.
Businessman.
And, sorry, it was a delivery. I'll go back to Dare, and I'll, Dare, can I get a single piece of data? I think...
Oh, what do you need? I mean, there's a whole bunch in there. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Would it be videos, records, photos? What?
Just a photo. One of the ones he took of himself committing the crime.
Well, those are all from the brain dance. I don't have my computer on me. Do you have a computer? Because I could quickly run through the brain dance and scan it through and print out one of the first person scenes. But the photos that I have that are in there are actually of him, from the video cameras in the place doing the action. So it's not really of him taking a picture of himself or anything like that.
But he's so give me a photo of a murder. That's it.
Okay. And she kind of shakily flips open the case and pulls out a photo, and it's...
No, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Right, lock that back up, and I'll walk back out, and just before I show it, I'm just so you know, this is one of the least convincing, least impressive pieces of evidence from this, and I think you will all agree it still holds quite a bit of value, whatever your goal with it is.
All right.
Now, none of you are taking records of this with cybernetic eyes or photos, are you? That's why we got that asshole out of here.
No. So she's like, of course not. I mean, I've got the cyber eyes, their designer, but this is an open and free negotiation. So everyone's on the up and up. And Double's like, you can decide what you want. Why would I continue to bid for something that if I've already got what I need?
Can I make one more human perception check here?
Yeah.
Just to verify that they're actually...
Can I give him an assist?
You could not assist on a human perception.
Okay.
You could make your own.
Oh, I got you.
That's a fumble for me, so...
Do you think they are all lying? They're all, you're pretty sure they're all secretly trying to get as much of the data as possible without paying anything.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 15.
They at least seem mostly genuine. It's a little hard to tell. They are a bit... You can tell Susilu seems a bit carefree, so it's hard to get a read on her. Double seems to be trying to play mysterious and not letting you get a read. And maybe trying to get you on tilt by not being able to trust him. Maybe not. Maybe he's just untrustworthy. And Mouse just seems pissed.
You know what? I'll look to Hex also because I think one of Bard's own I'm aware that one of my biggest flaws is that I kind of don't trust anybody, and that's why I'm asking these questions past the point of clarification. But I'm going to look to Hex and raise an eyebrow.
It's always wise to be suspicious, but, we must do business.
If nothing else, I suppose I can trust that people who want to break this as a story or use it for other means would be very unsatisfied if they got a pittance of information compared to what we have. So, and I will flip the photo around and show it to them.
They'll take a moment to look, and Mateo's kind of nodding. Mr. Mouse is nodding, sorry. Double picks it up, looks at it, and says, well, looks like someone got caught with the hand in the cookie jar.
If by cookie jar you mean someone's entrails, then yes.
Wow, he takes everything literally, doesn't he? Just sucks the fun right out of the room.
He has a talent for that. Yeah. It's natural.
Honey, it's not a gift. You gotta breathe some life into you. Have some fun. Lean on the funner side of things and enjoy yourself a little bit. Everything's a metaphor and innuendo, baby.
And is
Hey,
that
every
an
now and then
innuendo?
he lets his hair down.
Well, I mean, I don't have that much hair to let down, but I am aware that I just played right into what you were saying, and I was trying to do this sort of a self-mockery. Having said that, oh, I know that life is a party and a stage that we all dance on.
Yeah. She's like, I shouldn't have started.
I've been told, I'm an expert at getting the last word and ending conversations in that way. Regardless, is this data acceptable to you? Is verification of exactly, as I said, how airtight the data is and what you could break if you had all of it.
She kind of chips her hip and puts a hand on it to the side, like propping a shoulder up, and is like, good for me. Double kind of looks at
I
him,
feel like Bard kind of
nods.
tries to mimic that as like trying to be a little bit fun and just doesn't make it look great.
Oteo says, this is acceptable. Mr. Mouse. Sorry. His name is Uteu Mouse, and I keep thinking his first name, but...
No, it's fine. I know who Uteu is when you refer to him, so it's as I look to Double.
All right. So, X, as you try and get the negotiations and bidding going, please make a... Tell me what you're saying to try and get the bidding going again.
All right. So last we had spoke. So, I'm sorry. Did you have
I
something?
was gonna
to
say,
add,
quick
Bard?
question: could I have made it like again, given like the amount of data we have, blah blah? Could I make a check to assist her here with just like a credibility roll to like again? There is so much more back there. You will get such a big story.
At this point, not really.
Okay, just making sure.
I think they're pretty well convinced.
I just wanted to see if I could help you at all. Right, like that
Well,
was
I
the
think
point. But,
basically you did the setup. Now Hex needs to bring it home.
just wanted to see if I could help her bring it home. That was it.
Okay. Well, last we left off before you even saw the photo, we were talking about 60K. So, knowing now that this is probably one of the least important pieces of data in that case, and still would practically ensure a slam dunk, I think you know what kind of data we really have. And I know you can go higher than 60K.
All right, make a street deal check.
I'm going to put some luck on that too. 26.
Okay. So, for about the next 20, 30 minutes, they start small bidding each other. And it goes up to about 65, 70K. It creeps up to that 70K marker. And at that point, Mouse is like, Arasaka does not think that this value is worth more than 70K. Either you allow Arasaka to purchase it, and I will owe you a favor, or Arasaka walks. Double and Susie Lou look at each other, and they're like, we're willing to go higher.
All right. I'm so sorry, Mr. Mouse. I know you came all this way, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you. I hope to maintain good business dealings with you in the future. You will remember us.
I will remember you, yes.
I'm sure you will. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you as well. Excuse me. And he gets up and makes his way out of the building.
All right, sir and madam. We've left at 70K, and we are now down a bidder. Sounds like 80K would possibly get the job done, unless you want to walk.
Make a persuasion fast talk.
You got it. All right. Some more luck. 20.
So at this point, they try and bid with each other, like stare down each other, and they're kind of taunting and talking back and forth and giving each other a little bit of shit. And you can tell it's very obvious that they have a professional rivalry. They're not enemies. There's some friendship between them, but they definitely professionally are on the books. And after about 30 minutes, Double finally backs out as it gets up to about 75K. Susie Lou's like, or sorry, Susie Lou backs out as Double bids 75K. Channel 2 just can't afford to go that high. Susie Lou's already dipping into her own pocket. But I had a great time bidding, and I'll get you next time.
Susie Lou, you're always a pleasure. It's been wonderful to meet you.
Oh, likewise. If you ever get any other scoops, definitely get a hold of me. I'll buy them from you for good cash.
I certainly will.
I'll hand her my business card, as always, on Color Truth Investigations. I tend to get good scoops.
Well, thank you.
I've never really sold them to a media outlet before. Usually I just sell them to private people looking for their loved ones, but sometimes there's bigger stories.
You're an edge runner now, baby.
And the lights cut out. Everything goes dark. And I need initiative.
Thank you, Thermograph.
I know, right?
Thank you, infrared. Thank you, night stuff.
It's under your combat.
Never get to have your token selected when you roll.
Yep, that's what I was double checking.
All right. So as the lights cut out, Dare screams, "Ah!" I have to roll her initiative, actually. I forgot to do that.
That's quite a pitiful scream.
I can't do a good scream.
I was gonna say, is that what she sounded like, Nova, when you did the? Because if so, I'm glad. Like it makes sense we didn't hear
Dare
it.
lets out a scream, and Nova, you get to react first. As the lights are, as all the power cuts out of the building, the whole building goes dark, and you can hear the circuits crackle and pop from somewhere, and there's a sound all of you hear of a small explosion somewhere.
Small explosion somewhere.
Can I trace that sound by any chance with my?
Turn.
Okay.
Okay, so Nova will I'll pull around my my submachine gun just so I have it in my hands, and I'll run to this door, and I'm gonna say out the door, "Is it time to start blowing shit up?" And that, I guess,
It might be
turn.
Nova. Stand by.
Yeah, I guess that'll be my turn, Frosty. I don't know that.
All right, just
do much more
just
than
being
that.
by the door.
Yeah, I got the door cracked, and I've got my Smoking Willie ready to fire if I need to.
Ume, you've got your guitar in hand.
Well, hold on. I'm not seeing myself on the initiative order, but I had to reload my window, so as long as y'all can still see it and can tell me when it's my turn.
Yep.
Well, I will gently put down my guitar, pull out my submachine gun because I can't see shit. Stand there. I don't have any brilliant plans like getting power or lights back on, so I'm just going to stand there and yell out, "Somebody turn on the fucking lights!" Shit.
For clarity,
And I will say, you can faintly see around the living room as the dim light from the moon and Night City cast an eerie glow through the window, but it's not enough. Like, you can barely see the outline of Bard as the shadows creep in.
Right.
You can see, like,
I see figures. Like, it's like you're saying that if there was something I wanted to shoot at, I could see that there's something there. I just better hope it's what I want to shoot at and not say hex.
I'll just keep talking in my annoying fashion and observing things so that people know exactly where I am all the time.
Reverend. By the way, this is not where the Night Stalker's token is. I just had to put him on the board. So.
Yeah.
Ume made me remember, but I have my tech goggles or those smart goggles or whatever, and I just have infrared in there, Frosty. So that should only be enough to just see people that have heat signatures. Is that right?
That's like night vision. It's like the green filter night vision thing. It uses just the heat that's radiating off to provide a light source. So you can't see through things or objects. Right. You just kind of see everything in that kind of green,
but you can't see in
night vision.
You can see in the room though, which is the important thing.
Yes. Yeah, you can see into the room.
Yeah, okay.
And you can see well enough to identify people.
Okay. So then on my turn, that'll kick in, because I wear my goggles all the time. That'll kick in as the infrared thing.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Reverend.
Reverend.
All right. Same for Reverend, because he's always has his goggles on. And I will try and see if I can tell where the explosion came from.
All right. Make a awareness notice check.
I always lose track of it. There it is. 22.
Somewhere base level. Probably from the sounds of it. And make a basic tech check for me. And this is your action as you're kind of listening and trying to hear
and
where the sounds
did you say
acting.
Base level?
Basic tech.
No, base level is where I heard it.
Yeah, somewhere around the base level of the building.
21.
From the sounds of it and what you saw of the building, it was at the power junction box.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
For this apartment, or I'm sorry, I don't.
For the building.
Yeah. I guess at most, I'll also just kick the door to the other apartment open so I can see in that room and down the hall.
You guys unlocked it, so I will allow you to just kick the door open as you take a quick look, and you don't.
It's already swinging. It's just boom.
Yeah. Bart.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna drop the cigarette to the ground, calmly put it out, and just look to Susie, Lou, and Dublin. You two may want to get behind something or huddle up, and I'm gonna draw my katana, and I'm gonna try and again pinpoint. Well, obviously,
you've already done too much. You're talking. You're putting you're throwing your cigarette out. You're drawing your katana.
Okay.
You don't have time to do all of that and search the area.
I wasn't going to search the area.
I think he was trying to do what Reverend did.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. I was just saying my thermograph and infrared are active because they always are because I have my cyber eyes. So that was all I was saying.
You have to switch between your normal vision and that. You can't. I will allow you to activate it now, though.
Okay, because otherwise there doesn't seem much point in having cyber eyes versus goggles.
Yeah, you have to switch your vision modes because you can't be. You could be always in thermograph, but it'd be hard to identify.
Okay, but I can just declare it that I'm doing that. That I'm in thermograph. Right, yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm in night vision, thermograph, that sort of thing.
Well, night vision or thermograph. You have to pick one.
Oh, I didn't know they couldn't stack. Interesting. Thermograph.
Okay. Hex.
I think okay. I want to jump over the counter. I just want to do it.
You do it for no other reason to be cool, and this is where you fumble.
I know. I'm still gonna do it though. I'm sorry. I do, and I would want to make sure I have my rifle too.
Make an athletics check as you slide over the counter and draw your rifle.
Yes.
Reverend.
That's all I want.
They just flip.
A part of me kind of wants this to be a fumble now.
Same.
I literally don't care if it is. I want the IP.
If it is, Bart just gonna look down at you. Oh, I don't have a cigarette anymore. I can't look cool.
Like,
You just slam into the counter.
So
Ow.
you do kind of flip and roll and flop onto the side of the counter.
Okay.
Like on the other side. You're not you kind of pull your gun out, but you're not able to like get up, and you don't look really cool doing it. But you do manage to.
Sorry. I know, Frosty, it's not my turn, but obviously Bart is going to look down and just raise an eyebrow and just, you tripped.
Probably didn't help that Reverend broke the countertop earlier.
There's like little marble stuff all everywhere.
Dare's
It
gonna
was
run
worth
over
it.
and grab onto Nova's arm and be like, "Oh my God, what's going on? Are we okay? Are we being attacked? Is something going on? What's going on?" And that's all she's doing. Nova.
Okay. Nobody responded with me to blow things up, so I think it's left up to me. Decision-making power is left up to me on whether we're going to start blowing shit up or not.
Oh,
Well,
God.
there's nothing here to blow up yet.
Oh, there's always something to blow up, Bart.
That's true. You know what? Thank you for the semantic correction. Bard would appreciate that in character and out.
Yeah. Um. I think I'm gonna stand guard. I'm gonna do one quick sweep around this room just to make sure that there's no other heat signatures in this room. My my question, Frosty, this is there a window over here at the back, or what
No,
is
no.
is there another
That's
door?
just part of the art of like what I use tile. It's
Okay.
supposed to be a closed wall.
So there's only single entrance.
Correct. There's
there's
only
not
the
another
one
entrance.
door.
Okay. Then I feel like I'm in a comfortable position here. I'm just going to say, Dare, just stay back. I'll
And you're
protect
just
you.
doing a scan of your room with your thermograph. Make an awareness.
I have
notice?
infrared, not thermograph.
Oh, infrared. So just in the
Yeah.
night vision.
Yeah. So I'm just going to look over, make sure there's no other heat signatures back there. Nothing else like.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything in the room.
Okay.
And it's there's night vision isn't like heat sources. It's
Yeah.
that the heat
It's
that
the
is
green
emanating
that you see
acts
like when
as
you
light. Like if you
yeah.
switched your phone to night vision, that's what infrared is.
Thermograph is the predator vision, right?
Yeah,
Thermograph, which is
thermograph.
what Bart is using, is like
Yeah.
I see like the bodies or the the
The
cold
heat signature lets you see
cyber.
through
Yeah.
walls,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's hard
Okay.
to get good information on thermograph because heat signatures can distort.
Okay. Then I guess I'll scream out the door since somebody's responding to me. Does anybody see that panel? Where's the panel at? Where the power comes in? I'm talking about that. Where all the
The power generator or something like that. Fuse
where
box.
all the fuse box things are.
Okay.
See if
Also-
somebody sees that. I don't know that that's actually going to do because
Breaker.
we're downstream. Yeah, the
breaker
breakers.
box.
All right.
Yeah. We're downstream from that, so it's obviously not got any power in it. But if somebody sees one, let me know. That's my turn.
Will Bard and Hex please make awareness notice checks for me?
Always make awareness notice checks.
Just
Always.
Bard and
I'm in the same room. Do I get a check?
Yeah, I'll give you a check.
All right.
28.
Only thing I can think of is the window.
I got a 19.
I'm assuming a 28 succeeds for IP purposes, but tell me if it doesn't.
I am about to find out.
And so are we.
It has to be the goddamn window. I just feel it.
Or the balcony.
So the 28, you will hear
Through the
something
wall.
move behind you, Bard.
Behind me? Like where behind me? Like, can you ping it?
As Nova, you are getting attacked.
Holy shit!
I need you to make a dodge escape check for me.
Oh no! You hit me where I'm weakest. That's not under combat, is
Think
it?
back to the club, Nova. Think back to the club where you were dodging everyone.
Yeah. Do. All right. The fuck is dodge? Dip, dive, duck, and dodge.
Yeah. Dive, dip, duck, Dive and dodge.
So you don't even see it coming. Before you know it, you just hear a and arms grab you, and the next thing you know, you are flying through the air as all of you hear uh, stuff smash. And Nova, you go through the wall out onto the patio. As
Oh,
you are
out there.
thrown. And you are going to take
Oh, shit.
2d6 times 2 plus 11 damage.
Oh boy! So that's a multiple action, by the way, Frosty. Right? Just to check, like you had to move, grapple, throw.
Yep.
Okay.
I did
Just-
apply the penalties with
again,
his bonuses.
Again, I just want to be like I'm also clarifying for myself because I haven't done
shit.
much.
So, what is your torso armor, Nova?
Okay, let me look. It's under combat. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's see. Head, torso is 18. There's a number of 18,
18
on there.
on your torso? Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
That's going to leave 11 points left over. What is your BTM? Up at the very top, or to the right of your armor. There should be a BTM.
-1.
Okay. So you are going to take 10 points of damage.
Okay. Ooh, shit. How could I always... Do I already have damage, or did that go away?
You shouldn't have any damage.
It's in the club. She took like some. I
Oh.
thought that all went away. Yeah,
Yeah, that should all be healed.
it was all just
Okay.
like bruises and stuff.
Yeah, because I was at Sirius after that.
Oh no, because you've had 5 days, so you would heal 2 points of that damage. Recover
shit.
two
Oh,
points.
well, okay.
This might
You had
be
said we
lights
would
out,
just
my
recover
friends.
all of it. Like,
Thought it would be more.
well, you had said we would recover all of it, Frosty. 'Cause it was
No,
more
from
than
the
5,
mission. I
so-
said from the.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
From the mission. Okay. From the club, then I still have 5 points of damage, and you want me to add 10 on top of that?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Wouldn't it be
1,
lower because
2, 3,
MedTech
4,
heals
5,
quicker?
7,
Um,
9, 10.
it would be 1 point per day if you were giving treatment.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
he would be because he wasn't on drugs.
So you would have healed 5 points of damage.
Okay, so you would actually have no damage then, or less.
Wait, I'm confused. I was originally at 8 after
So
the
then,
party.
if you were then you'd be at 3, and then you'd just take 10. So you should be at a
then-
total of 13.
Okay, so 4, 8, 12, 13. Okay. That
And
puts
then
me
Okay.
that puts me at 13. So that's mortal 0.
And I
is
need
the
you to make a
category I'm in.
save.
Okay, what kind of just push that save button?
Just push the save button.
Boy,
Okay.
thank you, God.
Low is good.
Yeah,
Okay,
low is
good.
good. You are good. You're not even stunned.
Oh, good. All right. Well, there you go. I'm good.
Unfortunately, all of you hear something smashing through a wall, but none of you can see what's happening yet, because of you were looking that direction. Bard, you heard the thing like come up behind and come into the room from the
So I can see
patio.
it basically, right?
But you
it's-
haven't turned to face the target yet
Okay.
because you were looking at Susie Lou and double. Ume, your turn.
All right. Did I hear where that noise came from? At least it sounded pretty obvious.
This,
So I'll go. Yeah,
To
I'll
the-
go. Let me see. What's my movement? It is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. When I get here, can I see a figure there?
You can, and you watch as he throws Nova through the closet out onto the patio and just
Okay.
dust and debris.
So I actually saw this figure attack Nova.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll move one more. So I'm at point blank, and I'm going to full auto into him.
Okay.
Ooh, get him!
All right. So
Just
really
putting
do
your
have-
submachine gun point blank at him and just
yeah.
unloading. All right.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and spin a point of luck. Don't want my gun to jam. And
I should have done that on my dodge. Damn it.
I'm not. Yeah, this is not a roll. So okay. So modifiers here. I'm spent a point of luck, but I am running and gunning. Had my gun drawn out last time, so no fast draw.
Yep.
Running and gunning is a minus
3.
2, minus 3. So that puts me at minus 2 so far.
Yep.
But I'm going to do full auto. I am actually full auto is a it's a
Plus
plus
1 for every 10 rounds, which I believe your gun fires 20.
It does fire 20, so that'd be a plus 2. I'm actually going to do a 3-round burst instead, because I believe that's a flat plus 3, correct?
Correct.
So I'm going to go for the mod. Actually, I'm at point blank. I'll do the plus 2. Or
Okay.
I'll do full auto for
So-
the chance for more hits.
Okay. So
But
that's
I think that's a base 0. Right?
base 0. Yep.
All right.
It is a moving target. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Was there another modifier?
There is. Moving target with reflexes greater than 10 is minus 3.
All right.
And
Do you want
or
me to re-roll
greater,
that or leave it at
Or
19?
is he like at a
We'll just
14?
leave it at 19.
Okay.
Sorry, I was in the process of trying to respond.
I'm sorry. I clicked too quickly.
No, it's all
Okay.
good.
So that's point blank, which
which
10,
would be
right?
10, which means that 9 shots are going to hit.
Okay.
So
Just so you know,
there's the one.
I
So
do
you'll
have
do
AP.
auto-fire
I do have AP ammo.
Okay, it isn't marked on there.
I did specify.
So, but if you want to
it
put
is-
that in,
Well, I mentioned it last session.
I know. I'm just saying if you want to add that in, so you note that you've got the AP ammo, because I did know you bought some AP ammo and loaded it up. So do auto fire 8 or 9 extra rounds hit. So auto fire 9.
Probably not. Oh, I got 21 in there. That should probably do some damage.
All right. So that is to a 13 to his arm, his right arm. 3. That's going to be 1 damage. Torso for no damage. Torso for no damage. Headshot.
Nice. Oh, that's a 17 too, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Half of that is 12, which leaves 5 remaining. So that's going to be 2 damage to his head.
Nice.
Is that before it's doubled?
That's after it's doubled.
Yeah, it's after, yeah.
Because the AP gets halved and then...
It
Yeah,
also,
that's right.
I
That's
also
true.
feel like he's a cyber psycho. He probably has a body of like 12 or higher.
Hey, 2 damage. 2 damage. So far, that's like 3 damage. I might get him into serious, which is still progress.
Another torso shot for 13.
And also, every one of these shots is reducing his armor.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
I know.
Inflating his armor, so...
Oh, I'm gonna try and slash him.
I'm helping. I'm helping.
I'm gonna try. Like again, I have a katana out. I'm gonna try and use it.
So 1 damage to the leg, 1 damage to the leg, 1 damage to the torso.
I'm using serious. By
Then 21 to the leg, to the right leg.
Is that the one I've been hitting?
Yeah, you've been hitting his right leg.
So that's good because his armor's been ablated, right? So
Which is going to be, that leaves, so that is going to be 6 damage to, that takes him to Mortal 1.
Mortal 1?
Or Mortal 0.
Nice.
And then no damage, 1 damage. Okay.
I'm gonna wait till after he rolls his save, and I'm sure he's gonna succeed because he probably has all kinds of bonuses. Yeah. But then I'll full auto into him. He probably looks at me, looking probably just pissed.
Yeah, he just looks pissed off.
And I'm gonna give him the middle finger and say, "Don't fuck with Ume, bitch."
Now I know
That's my
your
turn.
name. I'll remember it.
You won't live long enough.
All right. Reverend.
all right.
Save me, Reverend.
Reverend here in the smash is just gonna gun
Yeah.
through the apartment.
Just gonna shoot through the apartment?
No.
No,
He
like
said
running.
Like running.
Oh, I thought you
Like,
said
not-
gun through the
I
apartment.
did,
Gun,
but as in
run.
moving.
Yeah.
You meant it as an expression, not
bad.
literally.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because honestly, Reverend's better
I'm
as
just-
a hand-to-hand
just got-
combatant.
I'm going to full auto that figure I see right next to the door. Hey!
No, because thankfully I can actually see in the dark.
All right.
So I believe I have to run to reach Nova.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, you'd have to
Yeah.
run.
so I am gonna run. Probably see the giant hole that her body made at the wall.
Motherfucker! That's what you hear.
I gotta get to the door.
All right.
And
So that's your action, running.
yeah,
All right. Bard.
Yeah, I'm gonna move here.
As you move up through the apartment and get into like a flanking position behind him.
And I just like whip out the katana and I slash him with it. I'm gonna spend, let's say, 5 points of luck on this.
Kick his ass, sourpuss.
I'm gonna call a shot in his.
Do what?
I'm thinking, Frosty. I'm gonna call a shot in his torso. Fuck it, right? Like,
All right. So that's a
'Cause if
run
he's-
and gun.
I know,
moving,
I know.
Target moving and called shot. So you're going to be at -10.
Plus, then you add your luck to that.
with the luck, right? Like that's what I was saying. I added the luck, Frosty.
I'm just saying what your base hit
I know.
is -10.
Wait, run and gun.
Run and gun is -3. Moving
3.
target with reflexes greater than 10,
3.
-3. And called shot, -4.
Okay, cool. Maybe I wouldn't have made the called shot then.
But
Too late.
Yeah. And this is a contested dodge escape.
Yep. Yep.
If you're doing that, he is going to try and yeah, he'll try and dodge.
That's a crit
oh,
with a mono katana. So that's gonna be 84 damage.
You didn't
I
put
hit
the
him.
penalty in.
I did. I totally put the penalty in.
You
Like
didn't.
I
If you hover over the 37, it's clear.
but there was. Let me just redo this then. Fuck. Right. Sometimes
Yeah. How much luck are you spending?
I was spending 8 luck on this.
Okay, so
That's why-
-2.
I-
-2.
Okay. Well. Well, that's totally not going to hit him now.
44 damage. My goodness.
Yeah, but I mean,
He did not spend luck.
yeah.
No.
You still
spent
hit
luck.
him.
Yeah, you still hit him in the torso.
for 44 damage,
Yep.
which is AP.
Yep. And he's got that, so that's 10. Oh. Nope, you have your multiplier in the wrong spot, Bard. So if you can re-roll your damage. It'd be 4d6 times 2, and then add the +4. So if you can roll 4d6 for me.
Why don't you just take that and then subtract the 8, subtract 4? That's all that's the only difference there. It's 40.
All right.
Yeah, that's a simple fix.
So that is going to be
So 36 damage total then.
No, it's -4 only. 'Cause
Thirty-
the
yeah,
issue with the
30
+4 was doubled, so it's,
Oh, I
minus
see.
5 is 25.
Yep.
Okay. He is still alive and not even stunned?
how much damage did I do to him?
You did 35. No, you did 25 damage.
Wouldn't that? But that. So he's at mortal 6, correct?
He's pretty brutalized, yeah. But he
Shit.
is still up.
Somebody save Dare!
Um.
And that's your turn.
Okay.
Hex.
Is it possible to take that position that's by Bard and Ume there? Or
Like up in between them, like just get in this
Yeah.
this melee. Yeah, you could try and do that.
Just watch out for the door.
which door?
The one Dare's behind.
So, can I ask a quick clarification, Frosty?
Yeah.
Because you've said before that if your bar of damage is full, you're just dead.
His is not full.
Flatline.
Oh,
Wow.
yes.
He
Well,
may
he was at
be
Mortal
at-
0, and then I added 25, and I guess I'm just bad at math.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to jump back over this counter.
9, 10.
Oh my god.
12,
Okay, is it possible to jump back over this counter and then still also shoot at this guy, or is that ridiculous?
Oh, okay. No. I am just bad at math. Yeah. He's
Yeah,
got a
he
bit
has
left.
one left.
All right.
2 dots.
You can jump back over. You're just sliding all over that pizza box.
This fight lasts like 3 or more turns and all, like 3 more rounds. All Hex is doing is just sliding back and forth across the field.
So make your athletics check as you go to jump over the counter.
Just
my
don't
goodness.
just don't fumble and pull the trigger as you land on the ground.
Of course, she could just not go over the counter, but then she'd lose style points, and that's definitely
Yeah. Make your athletics check.
Oh, 14.
Ugh.
I'm so good at this.
You only lose style points.
You only lose style points for movement. So I think what's your
My movement ability is 5. So that was
Pretty bad.
yeah, that was 5 to get to this position.
so you're
5
1
meters.
meter back.
Oh, okay. Well,
As you have to scramble to get up.
okay.
You only would have lost style points for running around the counter if it would have looked better going over
Bart,
the
you
counter.
did hit hard armor. That's also sorry, I forgot to tell you because his armor is 2/3 against your thing because it's hard, not soft.
Oh, okay, I do the math, right? Like I can't at this point in time. Like
Yeah.
it's like he's already in Mortal 5 or 6 or whatever, right? Like the reduction in his armor by that much seems like it would maybe have subtracted another like 2 from the damage I dealt.
5.
So it's okay. Well, he's still fucked up.
Yeah,
so.
he's still fucked up. Just letting you know.
So
And I need you to roll because when your monokatanas hit hard armor, I need you to roll.
No, that's not a rule. Like unless that's a home rule. Then like it's only when I parry or I fumble.
You did fumble.
I
you put
spent
luck.
luck to negate
put
the
luck.
fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
All right, Hex. As you move forward, you still have your action with your run and gun penalty.
yeah, though now that I've totally biffed it, I'm gonna end up shooting Bard or Ume.
You never know. You could not fumble. Yeah, you have a 90% chance not to fumble.
you also have luck that you can spend. Come on, kill this guy. I set him up. You knock him down. Same with the negotiation, right? Like.
Okay. God damn it. I don't like that you guys are so fucking close to him, and I'm not. All right.
Just don't fumble. That's it.
So I have my assault rifle. It has AP. It's put in there. And
Look, just aim low.
if I do it in full auto though, I will hit them, won't I?
No, not necessarily.
It's only if you fumble. I think.
Yeah, it's not like shooting into a group of people like that actually automatically.
Okay.
It's not like
Press
you don't
fire.
automatically hit people who are there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, then I feel better. Then I don't want to shoot you.
If you fumble though, it would be a different story.
Right. Well, I'm gonna spend luck, so you know. Oh,
Well,
did
well,
I?
you-
Oh, I'm
you-
sorry. I forgot to put the full auto part on.
Well, also, you need to do the run and gun penalty.
Oh, yep. I totally. Yeah.
But if there's the running
But the
gun
And
auto-
moving
Auto
target.
cancel each
Target
other out.
moving greater than reflexes is a total of -6.
His reflexes isn't 10 anymore.
That's not the right thing either. Sorry.
It was
hold on.
during the round, yes. So like,
Oh, that's
yeah.
okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, again, like I'm learning a lot here, right? Like that if when you move, your reflexes were X, but they get reduced. Cool. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah. No, it really is,
Um,
right? Like,
Sorry, but I don't think I have this set up right to do the auto fire. Hold on.
I'll show you how. So first you need to
Okay.
reroll your to hit and put
Okay.
in -6, adjusted by whatever amount of luck you're putting in.
what's also +3 from the full auto, right? Like,
From a Fenral full auto, yes, that would be +3, and you put 1 luck on it, so -2.
All right, cool. Let's do that. Ta-da! Good thing I spent that luck because it was a fumble.
Oh yeah.
So you fire, like, you get up and go to fire and just unload into the floor.
No. She spent luck.
Yeah.
But she still missed.
Yeah, she's not point blank.
Shit, right.
She needed a
that's
15.
She
true.
still missed, so she just fires the gun into the floor.
Good shot, Hex.
Fuck you.
Bear's gonna scream and start clamoring and trying to crawl under the bed.
Okay, that's fine.
Darren gave you a gun. Fucking.
Nova?
I'm gonna. Okay. So we're gonna go.
Yeah, at the start of your turn, I need you to make a save.
Oh, another one. Oh, that's not gonna be good.
Your body is so low, my friend. Oh yeah.
You pass out and flatline. As you're like picking yourself up off the ground. What do you say as you lose consciousness to Reverend?
I'm gonna start bringing up Smoking Willie. Like I'm just gonna start firing straight through the hole that I got thrown through, and then I just motherfucker, and I'll just fall over.
God damn it.
Oh man, so I have to roll less than a 1. Is that
Yeah,
right?
your
Less
body
than,
is
you have to roll 1 or less to save, and less than 3 not to die.
So-
'cause
your
you're
body is terrible.
The
Right?
top
That's
number,
issue.
the top number is whether or not you get stunned. So you have to roll equal to or under that to avoid being stunned. If you're stunned, you basically can't do anything.
Right.
The bottom one is to roll. You have to roll equal to or under to avoid start dying.
to
But
die,
med tech
die,
can still
flatline.
revive you.
But you can still be
you
revived
die,
by
but
the med tech.
But Reverend can easily get you back.
You are not
Yeah.
dead. You're basically making death saves in D&D now.
No. That's the fail that they just made.
No. But I mean, like he's in a similar state where he is
For
not
practical
dead,
purposes.
but he's
Right.
in the process of dying. I'm not
Unconscious.
sorry. I'm not equating it to the death saves. I'm saying the state where he could die
I'm
he is now
unconscious.
entered. Yeah, you're unconscious and you could die if somebody doesn't save you.
Well, mechanically, just to clarify, because David's a little off. At this point, you have died. You have flatlined. Your heart has stopped. However, for the next 10 minutes, you can be revived
Oh, I
and
see.
stabilized.
Oh.
And your heart can be started up again. Every minute that you are dead, quote unquote, it gets harder and harder to revive you.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Good thing your god is already leaning over your body.
And
Yeah.
those numbers are so low because my body number
Your
is
body
so
is
low?
Your
4.
body
Yeah,
is so
your body is terrible. You should
Oh,
raise
wow.
it, right? You should get Cyber to raise it. Like there's
So as
body.
Nova flatlines, screaming
don't-
fuck you, pulling out Smoking Willie.
Yeah.
The Night City Stalker gets his turn. And he
makes a roll too, doesn't he?
does. He's good.
Oh, fucking.
Come at me, bro.
He is going to make 2 attacks at Bard.
Moving target.
Reflex is greater than 10.
Yep, 10 or greater. That's the vibe. Yeah. So
Yep. So he's at -3 for his first one.
dodge escape. I'm gonna just try and duck. What's he attacking me like? Describe it. 'Cause-
He's swinging his right arm at you, and a spike shoots out of his palm as he tries to ram it into you. And then he's taking a left swing at you, and you can actually see a little spot in his cyber arm pop open, and a shotgun shell eject as the hammer fist goes off in his left arm.
Okay, I'm gonna duck basically. So yeah, rolls attack.
Okay. No bonus from strike. He is going to put 1 luck on this. And he's at -3, so that's at -2.
And his reflexes are already down because of his mortal, right? Like it's the sheet does it automatically.
And yes, it's already that's auto
Yeah,
calculated.
no,
That's
just,
calculated in the sheet.
just making sure. Right. Okay. Go ahead. Ah!
So the first one will miss. And the second one... Why? That's supposed to be 1 higher. Its reading is -1 now. Weapon accuracy for some reason.
Well, yeah. So the
He's going to
10
put
is
1 luck on this. And this is...
-6 in addition because it's a second attack. I'm gonna.
And remember, yours is at -3 because this is your second dodge.
Okay, but I'm gonna spend a luck. So. Yep. All right, roll. I dodge again.
You did put the -3 in, so please re-roll.
How does that work? We just re-roll again.
Nope.
Defender wins.
Nope. Attacker wins in Cyberpunk.
Seriously? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what is the...
Oh fuck! I'm sorry. So Frosty, I did that wrong because I forgot my Aikido bonus to that one. So it should be just a +1. Because I just gave it the minus. So, because again, the Aikido bonus gives it +3, -3, +1 for luck. So that was a wrong roll. That's why it was
Okay.
much lower.
Yep. Please roll again.
22.
Okay. Yep, you swing out of the way. So he takes the 2 swings at you. Ume?
I am going to do another shot at him. I still have 10 bullets left in this gun, so I'm going to go for a 3-round burst.
Okay.
And I can I combine that with a called shot to the head?
You can, but only the first bullet hits the called area.
That's fine by me. That's good. Makes sense to me. So I will do that. I'll spend 3 luck on this because. So then let's see here. So this time I'm not moving. He still has the moving. He didn't move, so the reflex penalty doesn't kick in this time. Correct.
Yeah, he's just not immobilized.
Right. But I mean, he doesn't get the penalty. I don't get the penalty for him moving it with a reflex greater than 2. So
it should just be a +3 from 3-round burst, plus your 3 luck, so +6.
Minus was it 8 for headshot?
-8 for headshot.
So be total minus 2.
Mm-hmm.
-2. I think that hits with a 33.
That will hit.
I rolled shit for damage though.
And then roll 1d6.
Please get better damage on your other shots.
That was the one aiming for the head.
So 1 more bullet will hit. So roll an auto fire 1.
1. Gotcha. I rolled better, but still bad. Oh, there's a 1 in it for some reason. 15. I probably did a couple.
Fortunately, that will not get through his head armor.
Yeah, 10 damage. That's
Even
a
with the
pretty
AP,
bad roll.
it just doesn't.
Yeah, no, I mean, I rolled a 1, a 3, a 2, and a 1.
It happens.
That will, however, do. That is to the.
Armor. Yeah.
Die!
That is to the left leg,
I'm gonna have to try and
so
execute him,
which
guys.
has not been very damaged, but that's still going to be 5 that gets through.
Hey, well, at least
minus 5, so another 1 point of damage to him. Which
That's
means
another
he does
save.
have to make a save.
and he succeeds.
Oh
so.
God.
Yeah, I was
This
hoping
guy.
maybe I could stun him, but that didn't work. All right,
He's like
well
the
then.
Terminator.
He is a
Dominator.
cyber psycho.
Yeah, we got that, right? Like, Reverend, help Nova.
No shit, Bar.
Ume is going to. She sits there. She does the shot to the head. The first one glances off his head. He doesn't even get phased by it. And we say, "Just fucking die, you piece of shit."
I'm sorry, he's actually supposed to be at Mortal 2. Just fixing this.
Wait,
why?
why?
You guys have been damaging his cyber limbs. You did a lot of damage to his torso.
So are we going all the way back?
No, I've just adjusted his damage track. That's all. I've been marking his damage on his arms. I've just also been marking the SDP damage on his health, and I made a mistake there.
Okay.
So I'm not rewinding anything. I'm just letting you guys know I made a mistake in marking that.
So is he still at Mortal 5 or is he at Mortal 2? Like I'm confused.
He's only at Mortal 2, minus
we are
the
going
limb
back. Okay,
damage.
cool. Just making sure. Okay.
And Reverend, it's your turn.
All right. As Reverend watches Nova just collapse trying to shoot her gun, he pulls out his medical equipment. Don't you fucking flatline on me now. You can't hit on me and then die.
So you have
I
two
love that
options if you're trying to save her. You can do either a medical tech check at a DC equal to the level of damage, or roll a single D10, and if you roll anything but a 1, you'll save her. You have to roll above a 1. You can spend luck on it.
Well, that seems like the wise thing to do.
It's just you don't get medtech IP for that. It's a special ability for medical techs to do. Instead of the skill check, they get the option.
So I would be going against how many dots of damage she's taken?
Correct. That would be the DC of.
And I'm assuming I can't know that beforehand.
No, I'll let you know what it is. I'll tell you. I'll be nice.
I'm a med tech. I can do it by
Yeah. You could take a turn to diagnose, and I could tell you. Diagnose illness. That's what I'll do.
Fuck it, I'll just go with the D10.
Okay.
Hey, but if you take a turn to diagnose illness, it means you'll get 2 opportunities to gain IP.
Yep.
It's just 2 turns where I'm dying here. That's all.
Well, but you only advance a death state every minute, which is every, I think 2 rounds.
10
right?
rounds.
Oh, way more than that. It's like 3 seconds a rounders.
It's, a round is 6 seconds. Each person's turn is 3 seconds. It's weird.
Ah.
Well, I thought it was the round was 10 seconds. So
No, the round is 6 seconds.
You sure that's not D&D?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then, yeah, fuck it. I guess I'll do the diagnose.
Okay, make a diagnosis.
I'll tell you what happened. He threw me through a wall. What's more to diagnose?
Well,
I'm dying.
Oh, question.
Internal bleeding, almost certainly.
Because
Broken
I
bones,
have
sure. Add those in too.
micro optics and image enhancement. Would that help me at all on this?
No.
Okay.
Not in this particular case. There would be situations where that would help, but not in this case.
Okay. So 22 on diagnosed illness.
It'd be a DC 13 check to save her. She's just got some broken ribs and basically got... effectively, she's just not... Like, the damage to her chest
She's
cavity
fragile.
has caused her heart to stop.
Okay.
She's fragile.
And then
She's not meant to be thrown through walls.
I don't like the rest of us.
It's severe, head trauma.
Severe boo-boos.
I'm guessing action-wise there's nothing else I could do. But flavor-wise, could I use dermal stapler? Just patch up the bleeding? Or I knock her back into her body?
No, because that would still be an action.
Okay.
All right. Bard.
Okay.
For
so
flavor, you can look at me longingly if you'd like.
he wouldn't like to. He's Reverend.
All you would see is
Through a
the,
mask that has
All you
no
see is a
expression.
mask, so
Yeah.
he's looking at you. If it makes you feel better,
the
Nova. He's looking
deadpan
at you.
stare of
So-
the mask.
Bard.
Sorry.
I would like to
Nova's
call
head
it,
cannon.
I would like to call another shot in his torso. As
Okay.
he is currently immobile. Right. He
He is not immobile.
He hasn't moved though.
He's still been engaging in a fight. He is not immobilized.
Okay. I would still like to call that shot. Do I really want to? Nah, I'll just take the risk of not doing a called shot, but I will spend a point of luck.
I believe that's your last luck.
Yes.
All right. He's going to attempt to dodge with his Aikido.
So this is still his dodge escape. He gets +3. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uh, 22. God
That
damn,
is a
thank
yeah.
I
You
spent
the luck.
Thankfully, I spent the luck. So
That is going to hit his leg,
Take his
his
fucking
right leg. Which has only 15 armor. That's going to be 10. That's reduced to 24. Minus 5 is 19.
so I take his leg off, basically.
You do not. You do severely damage his cybernetic right leg.
Ooh.
So he doesn't take any damage.
His leg took damage. It took structural damage points.
Okay.
That's the thing that I was saying is that his
I know.
limbs are cyber, so they have SDP.
Again, it's fine. I got you. I should have called that shot. I'm such an idiot. Sorry, guys. I would have killed him. Oh.
Hex.
Okay, well, that full auto. That full auto round that went into the floor didn't do me any favors here, because now I'm going to have to spend this round reloading.
Okay.
I'm also, but I do want to move up closer, if I may.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just moved closer while reloading bullets.
All right. Dare scurries under the bed.
Reload. This is gonna, okay, so
Nova is dead. Night Stalker's turn.
It sounds so final.
I know. Well, that's why it may not be technically right, but that's why I think of the
Nova's
closer as the-
flatlining. How about
as
that?
the
Frosty?
Yeah, Nova's flatlining.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Nobody's
Nobody's read the time yet, Frosty. Nobody's read the time
Also-
yet.
Look, I'm the only doctor here. I'll tell you when you're dead.
Okay.
All right. Realizing that you have the advantage right now with his wounds in a battle, he is going to use his built-in capacitor laser to shoot and draw his pistol.
So he's at minuses for this, I'm guessing.
He'll just use his pistol.
Okay.
He's got to take 2 shots at Bard to try and take Bard out.
Okay.
So, first one is quick draw, -3. That will hit in the torso. APMO, what is your torso armor, Bard?
18. So that won't
18
actually get
half
through.
to
9. So yeah, that'll
9.
do
So
some
5
damage.
damage gets through, half to 3. Or
So
what's
1
your
damage.
body type? So 1.
4. Mm-hmm.
All right. And then second shot is -6. And that is a fumble. So his gun jams.
Lucky than good.
I am so Ume. I know you got to reload, but I got.
I don't.
This.
Ume.
You did. Yeah, you fired the rest of your rounds. Oh, you have
No,
3
I
round burst.
didn't.
Go ahead.
I did 3 round burst.
Kill him. Kill him.
Yeah, I want to do their headshot. 3-round burst headshot.
All right.
I think that's my best shot because 3-round. I think at this range. All right,
Yeah.
so crap. I'll spend 1 point of luck. And then that's it was a -2 last time, right? Because it was 3 for 3-round burst, 3 for
A -8 for called shot, plus 3
right.
for
3 for-
3-round burst.
Then I thought there was another 3 in there for something.
So it should be -5. I think you spent luck.
I did. That's right. So now I'm spending 1 luck.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you're right. That's what it was. So now it's at a -4.
Okay.
I hit.
That'll hit.
Yep, 1d6, right?
Yep, 1d6.
6. I think that's full 3, isn't it?
Yep, so auto fire 2.
Yep, 2 more. Oh, I can't keep pressing that one.
All right.
I'm still rolling crap for damage, though.
Yeah, it's
So the 13 had so 1 damage is going to get through, halve to 1, double reduce to 1, double to 2. So that's 2 damage to the head.
Hey, it's another save. Didn't matter.
he's not gonna fail. He can't literally.
Then
They might still explode. Death.
torso shot. 2 damage is going to get through, halve to 1, reduce to 1.
At least you're getting hurt as well.
Yeah, I'm making the next shot.
He's not stunned. He almost
All right,
Yeah.
so he literally cannot fail until he goes to another.
until he gets to the next mortal.
Yeah.
Then the last shot is to the leg, and that is to his left leg, and that is going to be 5 damage that gets through. Brought down to 1. His leg is not looking good. It is no longer functional.
Well,
He is
probably looks
immobilized.
better than me, that's for sure.
He is immobilized.
He is now immobilized because his right leg is no longer functional.
All right. Well, I'm still helping somehow.
No.
My peddling damage is still helping. Yeah. So, all right, Bard.
Reverend.
All right.
It's far better than putting a whole auto fire round into the floor.
I'm surprised.
I wasn't going to say anything, Hatch.
What was that,
Bard
Reverend?
who was being snarky.
I'm surprised because she put 30 rounds into the floor that
I
it's
know.
still there. All right, so
Well, no one's walked back over it yet.
Pit
so
trap.
because I diagnosed and set everything up, is there any bonuses or negatives?
Nope, it'd just be a DC 13 check.
All right, so I am going to, you know what? Fuck it. I'll put 8 points of luck on this
Okay.
and do medical tech.
Wait.
He's healing. She's fine.
What's up?
I think if you just spent 1 luck, you can't fail.
Yeah, you actually can't fail.
Because
Well,
your
no,
tech
it's
is
medical
10.
tech
DC 13, yeah. So
Yeah,
Your medical
his
tech
tech
is-
is
yeah,
10.
the only
your
thing is-
med
Oh,
tech
yeah.
is like
Yeah,
above
the
a 3.
The only thing is don't fumble, right? If you
yeah,
don't
so
fumble,
yeah, if you put
yeah.
1 luck, you'll be fine.
Oh, then I'll do 2 luck.
You're like, I want to be extra certain.
I appreciate it. I see you. I see what you're doing.
All right.
Extra point is for love. That's what that is.
So, yeah, you stabilize and secure Nova. She's still unconscious for the time being, but we'll say that she regains consciousness. She's just inactive.
Right.
She's no longer dying.
Reverend just pulls out a
I guess you
book
could
from
get back
nowhere.
up. I mean, if you want, you can totally jump back in the fight. Just, if you get hit.
I
You're
can
right.
hope so.
The way I see it,
Mm.
Reverend pulls out a book, slams it on her chest, and it just brings her back.
Just the book that you didn't do the rest of the CPR part.
If you do that, you have to say something like the power of Christ compels you or something like that.
Who said Christ had anything to do with this?
The power of whatever it is.
It's Reverend,
All
right? He
right.
believes in the
Oh,
immortal
Reverend.
emperor. Of course, I'm
Bard.
going to like take the blade and like in two hands, just I want to like just try and take this guy down. I think I'll aim for his torso.
He is immobilized now, so you do get down.
Yeah, I'll aim for his torso.
Sure you don't want to aim for the head?
Yes,
Sure? Positive? Okay.
I'm positive. I'm super serial.
All right.
Cereal guy. And bear pig.
Man, bear pig.
All right.
So
He is going to parry with his arm.
okay, let's see his roll. Sorry, my computer is lagging a little bit. That's also why I'm saying let's see his roll, because I'm trying to get it to the point where I can input. That is not possible. I cannot roll a 2. That's actually impossible.
You added a plus. You put a plus in at the end.
Okay, that's my fault. Let me redo that, please. Obviously, like it's what the hell happened there?
Sometimes if something gets screwed up when you put in the modifier thing, it causes weird problems.
All
22.
right. That will hit his torso.
Which is lower, much lower than armor now, right? Like it's
It is down a bit, but still has decent armor. It's still a 15 armor, so 3 damages because two-thirds
so
is
15.
about 13. Is about 13, so 5 damage is getting through, minus 5 from body type modifier.
So
it's
just a
gonna be
1. Damn,
point of
that's
damage.
that's pitiful. I should have gone for the head.
Yeah.
I thought his torso was more damaged. I'm sorry, guys.
No. It's it was not. It was easier to hit the torso, so it's.
No, I know. Also, I rolled so bad there.
You did. You did.
Like
That
3
was
1s, 2
yeah,
1s, and a 2.
Yeah, you have a
Like,
better
it's-
weapon than I do, and you rolled almost as bad as I do with my.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so it's
Wait. Does the katana? It does reduce his armor as AP, right? So like I've been hitting his torso a couple of times. Like that, I thought that would have gotten through and destroyed it.
Every
That's why-
time you get through, it lowers it by 1. For AP.
Only 1, even though it's AP.
Because it's AP. It's non-AP that when they get through.
I thought it was the opposite. That AP stuff, like a knife and things, reduces it by the damage that goes
Nope.
over.
I looked it up. AP penetration is whatever. Every time armor gets penetrated, it gets reduced by 1.
Okay.
All right. Hex.
okay. So this should be a point blank immobilized target.
Yeah.
I would like to do a club shot to the head.
Yeah,
Are you going to auto fire? Just unload on him?
do it.
Yeah. That is
All
exactly what we're gonna do.
With your Fenral, that's going to be +3, +4.
-1. Do you want to use luck?
Minus-
like
8. So it's going to be a total of -1.
All right, I will spend my last point of luck to make that flat.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So that is going to hit. Now set auto fire to 9 and hit the little drop down button to 9
Yep.
and then hit the auto fire.
Gotcha. Oops, I'm sorry. I accidentally
Wow.
did it twice.
Okay. So
he's dead.
I don't think he's going to survive this.
It's
I just think it's hilarious. Like she like fumbles over a counter. She fumbles back over the counter.
Four
She goes
shots
over
to
and like
the
randomly
head.
hits the
So,
floor.
let's just see
Finally
what the
gets up
4
there and
shots
just
to
blows
the
the
head
crap
do.
out of him.
19, it's a 12, that's going to be 5 that gets through.
I have my own sense of style.
That's it. Oh, so that's what you call it.
All
And that's
intentional.
2.
All part of the show.
Totally.
Then
Don't worry,
that
with the right PR, we'll
is
make you look good.
Had to keep the tension up.
10.
That's it.
Yes,
That's 13
exactly.
that gets through. Minus 5. 13. Minus 5. You explode his head.
Hey, I stuck the landing this time.
Are we out of initiative?
You killed the
Yes, we
apartment
are.
and the foe.
As I was like, Bard is gonna like covered in blood and guts, gonna like sort of like do the cool like whip the katana around, sheath it on his back, look at Hex, and just hug her.
Ume
That was awesome.
Ume immediately pulls out her cell phone, takes a picture of the body, hands her phone to Hex, then goes over and does a pose with her submachine gun.
Nice.
I'll do you next. Come on.
You know, Hex, they do say that it's not how you start, it's how you finish that matters, and that was a great finisher. I was trying really hard, but that guy just, I don't know. It's apparently like using only swords is.
It's the second time now, Bard.
Yeah. Reverend's gonna pat Nova's head. At least you didn't do that.
At least I fucking bisected him at the start of it, so he was like not able to move that much.
Don't worry, you loosened the top of the jar for me.
What was that?
I said, don't worry, you loosened the top of the jar for me.
Ume's sitting there like holding her pose, waving her gun.
I'm gonna by the way,
Susie, come take my picture, please. She's busy.
Oh, is everything okay? Yes.
Yeah, he's dead. Come take our picture. Come on. We'll do it together. Susie, you and me. Come on.
Let me take the picture.
Selfie time. Okay, yeah, Bard. Wait, Bard,
okay.
are you good at this?
I'll pose with you.
I can do it. Yeah, I can.
All right, yeah. Okay, the three of us. Girl power. Come on.
Yeah.
So the 3 girls pose.
Can I make a pose roll? I don't get to use it that often.
Yeah, make a pose roll.
Where is it? I hardly ever see that.
It's a custom skill.
It's an attractiveness
13.
Skill. Oh, I
mean,
okay.
I'm not actually that good at it. I do have some points in it, but it's fine.
I got a 20. I got a 20.
Background of the picture, Reverend's just stapling Nova's wounds.
That's the issue, is that Bard like didn't cut them out of there, so it's like there's just this.
Well, no, because it's a different angle. So like the thing is like the angles. It's a little blurry, but Bard's hand was shaking a little bit.
Also, there's no light in this place, right?
Yeah. They're in a small
lighting's
hallway.
not great, but
it's the best picture I could have gotten given the circumstances, and I take it, and I
take one look at it. I look over, see that Nova's unconscious. Goes,
no, she's not unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nova. Nova. Ume looks like sees you like on the ground in horrible pain. She obviously looks conflicted. Like,
we're like covered in viscera.
That's right.
Welcome to the party, Nova.
Oh yeah.
So Nova comes to, and people are like yelling at her, and she looks over, grabs her gun. And she's just like, she looks kind of dejected. And as she comes in, sees people like take pictures and stuff like that, she just like low key pulls the gun up to the dead body and just full autos the dead body.
Just on
okay, but also after you do that, Nova, you should see if he has any cyberware we can salvage and sell.
I was gonna say, Reverend was about to check his body.
Yeah, please,
as
don't
watches
just destroy him.
And she looks at Bard, and she just unloads the rest of the clip. Just everything into him. There's nothing else.
That's your cut of the winnings. Then I'm gonna look towards double. And
blood spraying over Hex and Ume and Susie Lou and.
Well, they're over there, right?
Yeah.
I went there. Yeah.
Bart, are you taking photos still? Are you gonna take photos of Nova shooting the corpses they're posing?
No. I took one fucking photo. I was done. I was going to the other people who were
one
like
and done. Right.
Reverend probably is covered though, since he was fixing to kneel down.
Bard is going over to the like. So I assume have you already transferred the funds? Are you okay, by the way?
Double's like, oh, completely fine. Thanks for the good work. Susie Lou's over by the others, partying with them. But Double's like, Your crew seems unorthodox.
But we're very capable.
Perhaps.
Well, this is hit.
He's talking to me. Yeah.
Bard. Yeah,
Perhaps.
you guys are over. I'm gonna jump over to you guys.
I have been told that. Well, about myself at least. But we unorthodox can get the job done, can't they? Studio 54, correct?
Studio 54. I'm one of their leading producer and consignments. I actually think I recognize one of you, the gentleman in the mask. I think I've seen him around Mr. Roman a few times.
I just want to point out, Reverend would be yelling at Nova after she shot the body.
Yeah,
So in
as
the
the chaos is going on, Bard's just there with the cigarette again, like super calm, like
chatting
covered
to
in viscera, but he's just like got the sort of, yeah, I'm sure you do, but like so I know I already offered this to Susie Lou, but stories are stories, and sometimes the world is a stage, and what we are told, we can bring.
Well, if you get anything worth headlining, he, with a flick of his wrist, just pulls a card out like a magician. And say, we can always try and make you famous.
Well,
Studio 54 is the leading news and media channel in the area.
I'll take the card, but just fame and truth are sometimes two different things, but if both can come at the same time, as it does seem might happen here, then who are we to be so arrogant as to dismiss that? And I hand him my card.
It's not the truth that sells, my friend.
It's the story around it. Again, I'm aware that sometimes the story can be less than true, but if it is true and it is sold well, then can you not profit and convey to all?
Depends on
I
the
know
objective. And
What's
depends on the
objective
story.
of this?
This is to make headlines and alert the entire city as to his true identity. Although now that you've killed him, I assume the headline is going to change.
Perhaps it should be about the group that took him down while trying to expose him.
My thoughts exactly. Would you be
And-
interested? Would your group be interested in an interview?
Certainly.
I look forward to speaking to you soon. As Susie Lou is over there with Hex and Ume and like, you guys are amazing. You have to let me spotlight you on the news.
Oh,
You-
well, yeah. Oh, yes, totally. Yeah. But first, look at this picture, Barton.
Oh
He
my
had the
god.
flash
No, don't
on.
look-
Can you believe
Did,
that?
what?
Hex,
what
can
why
you
is the
see
name of the
this?
flash? Hex, that's your wonderful negotiator. But look at this. Like, does this scream girl power to you?
No, it does
I mean,
not.
that
It
is a
does
total
not.
thing that we could like, right? You girls
Yes.
took out the Night Stalker, right? We a nice sexy side. You know, we can get you all dressed up in some great fashion. You guys all are looking great, anyways. You know, maybe something a little more risque. Do a whole panel on you guys and girls taking down the Night Stalker and
I'm there.
damning
You know,
the
you know,
man.
you know,
I can
you know.
see a whole
I do.
article about it.
I do model. I do model.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Ume_Edgerunner on Cybergram. You can find me there. I used to have a band. Currently solo right now. But yes, totally. I model. I do fashion.
Well,
I-
to keep
I-
in
I-
touch, and she kind of
I-
reaches
I-
into
I-
her cleavage and of the oversized cartoon things and pulls out a card.
Oh,
I mean,
so
we
you-
are
I
edge
know.
runners looking to make our name in that.
I
city.
know my associate won the bid, and he's getting the information, so he's going to get the cover. But I think you guys should do your exclusive interview about killing the Night Stalker with me.
I'm sold. I don't like him. He's a bit of a drab person, I think. Besides, I think Bard's got to deal with him, and Bard has as much charisma as a wet sock. So
Oh, I know.
I don't think.
And
Devil's
we
gonna
know
have
why
much to do
that
with
sock's wet in his case. I'm sure.
I try
Especially
not
with
to.
all of you ladies around.
I try not.
Okay,
I try not to
guys,
think of
like
that.
I'm a little tired of this off game, but that's it. So like, if I can start insulting Ume all the time, then I'm okay. But like,
I thought you kind of were insulting me before.
Not to this level.
Not to
not
this
to
level.
this extent.
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
with the GM getting in on it, like
Fair enough.
it's a bit much.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not gonna lie.
Sorry.
No, it's fine, but it just like there is a point where it becomes
But no,
not
it should,
fun
I
for
think
me.
the story should focus on the girl power aspect.
Of
Right.
course. Of course.
Right. Especially you got your injured crewman, Dare, the one coming to the brave one that had the information that needed to be protected. We could totally put the feminist spin on it.
Absolutely. We got Reverend over here resurrecting people from the dead.
Well, you know what? We've been talking about girl power. You didn't even mention. Well, unfortunately, we got to tell the story of the heroic woman who stood up to the Night Stalker and nearly died.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'll talk to Nova later. I think she's a little bit out of it right now. Nova, are you okay?
Nova
I'm going
was
to go
trying
get
to
clean
protect
and
her.
get all of this off of me.
Of course, dear. I find that a little bit of citrus doesn't really help much with stains with blood, but it smells nicer.
Yeah. You guys have a great time. I'm going to head out. My guard should be downstairs. And good luck with the body. Mwah! Love all of you. And gives Hex a hug and Ume a hug and Nova a hug. And then walks over to Reverend
Nova.
and is like,
Reverend.
"You too, big boy." And like leans over, flashing you a little bit, blowing a kiss.
Reverend's not even looking.
And walks by Bard and kind of pats you on, goes to pat Bard on the back and is like, "Great working with you." And heads out. Double's like, "I assume this is where I get my information."
Oh yes, I'll go get the briefcase and Dare, get out from under the
Where
bed.
should I be transferring the credits to? There's like, is it safe to come out? Is it safe? I mean, I don't know. There's still all the shouting and running and.
It's fine. I'll give him, because I have the data term link in my head. I'll give him my data term account and I'll split it amongst the group afterwards. Right? Like that's the easiest way to do this. Because
He's paying Dare, and Dare's paying him. Right?
well, she doesn't want the money, right? He's paying us
Bruce.
for the.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Well, again, but the point is, right? Like, I don't know Bruce's credship account because nobody has told me. So I'm gonna get the money and I'm gonna give Bruce half the money, which was the deal.
Yep.
So I'm just telling him to transfer it to me. And no, Bard's not. Do you guys think Bard's the type of guy to take more than a cut?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Transfer the 75,000 to you.
Excellent.
And
Pleasure doing
gets the
business with you.
briefcase and is like, pops it open and is like, "Oh, definitely worth it."
I told you.
It was pleasure doing business.
Fortuit, have a good evening. And don't share any of the events of this evening or anything until we've gotten the exclusive chance to premiere it. Excuse me.
You see Ume, like, she's looking at her cybergram, like, about to press send on a picture of her with Susie Lou and Hex over the body of the... I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I can wait a bit.
So, as they head out, you guys have some time to yourselves.
Can we do a short break? Is that cool?
Yeah, actually, I was just about to...
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Let's all go on break.
Perfect.
And we're live. All right. So, you guys have just finished killing the Night City Stalker. And we're going to... Ume was going to post some stuff. Double had headed out with the information. And Susie Lou had headed out. A little disappointed, but excited to possibly get an interview with you guys. So you guys had some time. Dare is crawling out from under the bed, kind of nervous, but excited. Bard, you've been sent the money.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna call out to Reverend. Hey, see if there's anything we can salvage from that body. Like, because again, I've got debts to pay, and
Reverend would already be doing that.
well, I know. I was trying to establish it.
Make
And
a cybertech check.
Is there a way I can assist with that, or
You could assist. Make a cybertech check as well.
So just both of us make our checks, or
Wait for Nova
Nova's.
to so I can tell you what bonus you get.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. No modifiers.
Nope.
Oh, but I fumbled. I should have
Uh,
fucking spent luck. Damn. Oh well.
So, Sev, you're going to make your cybertech check at -5.
Gotcha. I'm gonna spend 2 luck on it.
Okay.
So -3.
Tell me what you want.
17.
Pretty good.
17. So unfortunately, most of the cyberware is pretty damaged from the swords and the auto fire and
Yeah.
everything that's
And
ripped
then
into it.
Nova
However,
and-
the built-in flamethrower and built-in shoulder-mounted laser are still functional, as well as his double Korensnikovs.
Double what?
Or sorry, his adrenaline booster.
Okay. First off,
Is it-
for
Flamethrower and adrenaline booster.
He has an adrenaline booster
flamethrower,
Laser.
and a
Shoulder-mounted laser.
shoulder-mounted built-in laser into one of his cyber arms.
First off, for record keeping, does that count as a success then
Yes,
for the 3 IP?
Yes.
Okay.
it's a 2-shot capacitor laser.
Would I need to make a roll to try and salvage these things? From
Yes, that's just what you can tell is still intact.
him? All right.
You would need to make a cybertech check to extract them.
I will spend another 2 luck on this.
To extract.
Yeah.
Is there more assisting that I can do? Also,
you could do another assist.
if we're somewhat metagaming here, Sev, Nova has a +6 in cybertech.
Okay, then I can assist Nova.
Okay.
I'll still use my 2 luck though, try and add on to it.
Okay.
So 23.
23.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, Nova, you will get a +2.
Okay. +2. I'm gonna spend luck now.
Fumbled
This time
so
I'm not
much
gonna forget.
this game. Like, it's really sad.
I'm gonna spend 3 points of luck to make it a +5 total.
Okay.
Is that right? Okay. Boop-a-doop. Okay, 21.
Hey,
You would have fumbled. What is wrong?
I've rolled so many fumbles.
I know.
All right. So, remember, you only get the fumble IP if it's not canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, I already got fumble IP.
But you keep getting fumble IP, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
All right. So, you will extract the flamethrower and the 2-shot capacitor laser.
Yes.
Nice.
what about the shoulder-mounted laser?
That's the
That's-
2-shot
That
capacitor laser.
yeah.
Oh,
Fantastic.
But not the adrenaline booster. That one's mounted in the brain.
That is in that. Make another check for that one. That one's a
Cyber
difficult
check?
one. Yeah.
all right. So I'll assist. 18.
So it's a +1 to Nova.
Okay. Well, heck, I'll spend some more luck because if I don't, I'm gonna fucking fumble most likely.
You could always just spend 1 luck just
One,
to
two,
prevent that.
So a +2. Yeah, I'll spend 1 to get a +2. Does
Okay.
that sound right?
Yep.
22.
2.
All right. You are able to extract the adrenaline booster.
Okay.
The little synthetic organ attached to his adrenal gland and little compressor. As they are cutting into and mutilating the body in the middle, blood pooling all over the back of the apartment.
Right.
What
I
are
figured that
Hex,
probably
Bard, and Ume
takes-
doing? That's going to
Well-
take some time.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand Hex a cigarette.
Can you? Well, can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
can hear you.
Well, I would suggest to the crew that we call up Bruce.
No,
Let her
I'll-
know.
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
But also here, and I hand her a cigarette to smoke.
I'll go.
What flavor is this?
I believe it's wood smoke trail flavor.
You mean the smoked beef ones?
No. I made it up on the spot.
Oh, okay. All right, that's me. Some of the cigarettes that they make these days are just deplorable.
No, I know. The jalapeno ones like that. I don't need to.
Have you
the
tried
spice.
pizza?
I have.
God.
I've tried pizza. I've also tried the pizza cigarettes, and honestly, I don't like either.
Me either.
That's me.
All right. Well, I'll light that cigarette then.
Ume will, after she cleans herself up a bit, go and check on Dare, make sure she's okay, and then
Dare's just kind of pacing around the room, like, kind of hopping up and down, like, we did it. That was awesome. Oh my god, that was so awesome. They were kicking ass and gunshots and flares.
Dare, selfie.
Oh my god, yes, so selfie.
And Dare and Ume will be off doing like stuff like that.
She's like, oh my god, is it always this exciting? Like, you have the guns and baddest thing? I've got a gun now too, and she pulls it out and it's vibrating. See? Like, I could totally be an extra. Wait, am I part of the crew now? Is this like a bonding experience and we're all
Sure.
like, in a team?
Nova's cutting into something, and as she hears, actually, I'm going to need that gun back there. Thanks. And I'll just keep cutting.
Okay.
I just hand my hand out. It's all like bloody.
She runs and hands the gun back. She's like, okay, Ume, I need a gun. I need a gun so I can be a part of the crew and we can be badass adventurer and edge runner people, right? And make a difference and take down the man and do all the crazy stuff. Like, you guys need a net runner, right?
We could use a net runner, yeah.
Awesome. So, how does this all work? Like, do we turn the mission into Bruce, or do we need to make some like clandestine stop in a dark alleyway and drop the cash off in some hidden spot so that some guy in a shadowy figure can come up and take it and then deliver it to the real person that hands the money, and then we all meet up in the secret alcove and
Hex makes a phone call, and we give Bruce her money, and then we're done.
oh. It's not nearly as exciting as it sounds.
This is not the exciting part. You just saw that.
Oh, okay. So more of this does that happen all the time? Where it's like life and death?
This is my second job. Last job was all paint guns against cops on an oil rig. So.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
It was kind of fun. Frankly,
as you guys are going into that, what's Hex doing?
I think we need to call up Bruce.
All right. So you're calling up Bruce?
Yes.
As you you hear a caller, the ringtone is dun 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 dun. Eventually, as if a practice timing, you hear, "Here's Brucey."
Brucey baby, I love your ringtone.
It's a classic. You gotta let people know who they're dealing with. Everything in this city, it's all about style.
It is, and you are a lady of taste.
At least one who knows it.
Well, looky, I got some good news for you. I think you're going to be real happy with your most recent recruits.
Oh, I'm looking forward to hearing it. How'd everything go with the negotiations? Everything copacetic?
Oh, hell yeah. Actually, how does 75K sound?
75K sounds beautiful.
I thought you might think that was music to your ears. We're also looking at I'm wearing a slight complication.
Oh, what do you mean?
I think you'll appreciate this, though. Night Stalker came after our girl Dare. But, we did what edge runners do.
How the fuck
we
did
handled
that happen?
business.
The whole point of the safe house was to keep it a secret.
I completely agree. I suspect it may have something to do with one of the members that came to do bidding with us. That was, I think you've heard of him, Prime.
I know Prime. I reached out to him. He seemed like a guy who might be interested. I didn't imagine he'd be able to make the cut, but I figured he'd drive the prices up for the rest of them.
Well, he came and he went pretty damn fast, so...
He seems like the type.
Yeah, he's... Yeah, exactly. Quick trigger. But no, I would say that guy, he more than likely, he arrived with the camera on his head, so more than likely he is how our information or how your safe house might have gotten blown. So I think you should know that.
Then I'll tell you
This-
what. If he's gonna fuck me over like that, he needs to learn a lesson. I'll toss you guys 5K if you bring him to me personally alive, so I can.
Oh, I've got
Have
a
a
couple of ladies
conversation
in this
with him.
crew that I think would take you up on that, actually. I'm like thinking of Ume and Nova and how he treated
But
them.
if you guys are doing so well and you're on a roll, I might happen to have another job for you. It's a little bit more
Oh.
relaxed.
All right, hit me, Brucey. What you got?
Well, I got
You know
a
I love
corporate
business.
client, a Mr. King, who works for Biotechnica. You see, his favorite sex doll, a Cherry 5000, apparently stolen by some techie he hired to fix it, and he wants it back. Now, I tried to tell him he should just buy a new one with the money that he's paying, you know. But your cut would be about 10K. All you gotta do is track down this sex doll, Cherry 5000. It's a classic
Okay.
model, kind of older, blonde. That's how people like them, I guess. And
Any idea why that doll's so important to him? Why he
he
doesn't
seems
just buy a new
sentimental
one?
about it. Said it was critical. It was his favorite thing. He was in love with it. He couldn't let it go. And last he said was he took it to some place called Tech World.
Tech World. Do we have the name of the techie that he was hired for the job?
I haven't looked into it much. I assume it's whoever's
Alright.
running Tech World. But
Gotcha.
I mean, I could look around on the street, but that's also kind of your guys' job, I figure.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
But, no rush. He wants it back quickly, I know. But, these kind of things, I told him they take time. Tracking down an old model like that and making sure, he said, because he insisted it couldn't just be any Cherry 5000. It had to be his custom Cherry 5000.
This specific doll. You got it, Bruce. Well,
But,
I didn't think I'd ever be doll shopping at my age, but there's a first for everything in Night City.
ain't that the truth? All right, here's my account. Send me the cash, and I'll divvy up your guys' half. Where do you want me to send it? Do each of you have a credit chip account, or do you want to just meet me and get it in cash?
We all
Let's.
have a friendship account, right?
Yeah, I think we all have cred chip accounts. That would be the easiest, most secure.
All right, yeah, just send me those numbers over text, and I'll send it to you.
You got it, Brucey. It's been awesome doing business with you.
Oh, and we're just getting started, kid. We're going to the top. I'm taking you all the way up.
I believe you.
Just keep swimming, my friend.
Have a good one, Brucey.
So after that whole conversation is over, I'll look and just so do I send her the also. You were talking about another job. I'll send
Yeah.
Bruce the stuff if Hex gives me the information.
Yeah, we need to exchange some cred chip account numbers with Bruce here, divvy up
Yeah.
funds from this last job.
I'll do that, and I'll also.
We did great, y'all.
Yeah. I do want to visit a Ripper Dock at some point, try and get some stuff updated, but
Certainly, and it looks like we probably have some time. The next job's already on the plate, but
What is the
Bruce did say that it's not under any sort of massive time constraint, so you might have a little bit of time here, Bard.
well, I mean,
It's
sorry.
so the job.
I will point out Nova got thrown through a wall. So
Mhm.
Yeah, well, that's why we're talking about taking time, right? But
Yep.
I'm also trying to ask Hex what the job is here. So, like, what is the job?
Tracking down a sentimental sex doll for some crazy guy named Mr. King who works at Biotechnica. It disappeared when he brought it in for repair at a place called Tech World. It's gone missing. We got to track it down. It's an old Cherry 5000.
I don't know what to library search first there. I'm gonna try to library search Cherry 5000s, not for porn, right? Like I'm trying to look up exactly like
Incognito browser. Is that what this
they
is?
like. Yeah, like, again, I'm like his Bard's like eyes start to glaze for a second as he's like keeps smoking. But
Yeah, make a library search.
I think they have incognito browser and
Yeah, not in Cyberpunk.
19.
19. So what you're able to tell is Cherry 5000s were released about 2 years ago. Um, they are custom synth skin, like real dolls with programmed personalities and behaviors. Supposedly, they had a unique quality in that they could be creative, and not a lot of people liked that creativeness. Um, what's unique is that they programmed the Cherry 5000s to believe that they were alive and real people. They gave them fake memories, and you could get custom memories programmed in to for the personality algorithm to adapt to, and not a lot of people were very comfortable with that, and so they were discontinued. And they're pretty outdated models and trashed. There was ethical concerns over those ideas that also led to some backlash to the company, and it went out of business.
Silicon Valley level shit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look at Hex and just okay. So Nova needs some time.
Now they're considered collector's items.
Yeah, so Nova needs some time. We can do this job. I will say, not entirely.
Pays 10K too.
What?
Sorry. The job pays 10K too.
No, thank you. Yeah, so I'm not entirely thrilled, but it's money. So Hex and I smoke again. Just you were the one who brought me to Big Bow when I lost my arm and things like that. You guys still in touch?
Indeed, I am.
Because I
What
would
you
like.
asking?
Well, I would like to go visit him for some stuff. I feel like some of us might actually, but I also do still owe him about 3,100 eddies, which I would like to pay him back.
That's wise. Before you ask him for anything else.
Well, yeah, but I was going to try and pay that and then ask for other things, because I'm what can
sure
I
he
say?
would be happy to hook you up with more things, especially if you're coming to him with your debt.
What can I say? I'm a socially adept person who knows the ins and outs of how people think about things, and I have never insulted somebody intentionally in my entire life.
Oh, I'm so sure. Okay, so are we asking to call Big Bow then?
Yeah, if it's possible. I mean, I also think he might be able to help Nova as well as Reverend. I don't think Rev. Do you carry speed heal on you?
All you see if you look at Reverend.
Well, you can either
just
go
flips
see
you
Big
off.
Bow or you can go to the
Hands covered
hospital.
in
One or
red.
the two.
I'm guessing that's a no. Well, she doesn't look that bad, does she? Like I look at Nova, like.
Well,
I
that's
mean-
why I'm saying it's up to. I would say it's up to Nova.
Nova,
Would you
how
like
do
to
you-
go to Big
how do
Bow's
you
or would you
feel?
like to go to the hospital?
Yeah, everybody's Nova's still cutting into this body, and everybody's sort of. She's
Little
like,
bits of drywall still sticking out of your torso.
She's clearly fine.
No,
She's
I've already
dissecting a
taken
body,
that out.
right? Like she can, like it again. It just like get some drugs into her, but more importantly, right? Like I don't want Bo coming after me, and also I do have some requests. So
All right.
Look, while we're cutting up this body, Reverend just occasionally reaches over with dermal stapler, plugs another one of Nova's holes.
she keeps tearing them open. Ow! Stop it! Ow! Stop it! Right.
Can I, Ume, like, after that thing with Dare, where Nova kind of demanded the gun back, I would think Ume has been watching Nova a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Can I maybe do human perception to kind of get a feel about how Nova's feeling, because she seems suddenly very quiet, which is not like her.
Yeah.
She seems to be very upset with Dare. And I'm curious to see if Ume can get a read of kind of what's going through her mind and her mind state right now.
Yeah, please make a human perception, and then Nova.
And if it's okay, I think Andrew should decide what the result of that should be.
I was going to say, and then based on the.
I got a 28.
So that is a very difficult success.
yeah, okay. Most people probably wouldn't know, but Nova, what most people will probably know is that Nova is not the same sort of bubbly personality currently. She's very pissed. She's not happy at all. In fact, there's a couple of times where Rev tries to like staple her and she like fights back. She's like, don't fucking touch me. But I think what Ume knows is that Nova is like right on the verge of just a fucking breakdown. Like just like tears, and she is fighting it back pretty heavily. I think that's with that. I'm guessing that's not like a crit. Is there a crit?
That
There's a-
effectively.
To put in perspective, I rolled a 16 on my dice.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I think you would know that. Yeah, she's like barely fucking holding it together.
Would Ume suspect that maybe letting off some steam would help Nova?
You might make that assumption. I mean, you know something about Nova, that she is sort of lives life on the edge.
Yeah. Hey, Nova.
What?
Mosh pit?
You mean like right fucking now?
Yeah. You get staples in you. You're fine.
She looks around.
I know, great place. We have to get out. We got to get out of like a safer place, of course. But mosh pit, we go wild. Hours of just like nothing but noise. Nothing but noise.
Yeah.
Mosh
Yeah.
pit.
After?
Whenever you want. You just tell me, we go.
Yeah, let's finish up here.
Are you guys going to be okay at the mosh pit, by the way? Because the last time Nova got into a mosh pit, she did get beaten up a little bit.
Yeah.
You're going
She
to get
just
her out of that?
stares at you, Bard.
We'll be
Very
fine,
happy.
Bard. Don't you worry.
Okay, just making sure.
I know my way around a mosh pit or two.
By the way, I just smoke again and kind of put the cigarette out. On his wrist, actually. He kind of just... and looks to Hex and just... You know, for a fixer, you kind of seem more like a solo sometimes. That's a compliment.
I was gonna say, I mean, like, my business senses want to slap you, but...
Well, I mean, it's a compliment because you have business savvy and you...
Oh, are you trying to say I have brain and brawn?
I think he's saying you kick ass.
I'm pretty, yeah, basically. I mean, brain and brawn is, I was gonna say that, how tall is Hex?
Not that tall, 5'4".
Okay. That though she be tiny, yet she is fierce. I say,
Hey.
quoting Midsummer Night's Dream, and that 'tis no tempest nor opponent that can stand before her wrath, whether 'tin negotiation terms or, as it turns out, a cyber psycho. Now, unfortunately, Shakespeare didn't really write about cyber psychos, so I couldn't pull a quote there, but I was trying my best.
I'm having a flashback to our night with Cassidy. I think we spoke in Shakespeare.
We did, yeah. Well, you did a very good attempt.
Oh,
at it.
yeah, thanks. Nah.
The couch was better. But
The couch, as Noah
you
said,
loaned
the
me.
couch didn't speak Shakespeare. The couch was, well, it was very prose. It was like the comedic person, right? The like, you know, it's like, oh, governor, like this sort of thing. But
I
No.
mean, damn. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? See,
I-
it's not that bad.
I certainly wouldn't compare me to a summer's day. I don't think I'm particularly warm. Maybe a winter's day or a winter's tale where there's a bear, exit stage left. Who would be the bear here? Obviously Ume. Okay, that has been solved.
Well,
Yes.
what makes you think I'd be a bear? Because I'm big and loud, maybe?
I look at her and just... did you just answer your own question?
Yes, I was making a suggestion for an answer, and I'm trying to confirm it.
Well, yeah, then we'll go with that.
All right, yeah, I can live with that.
Yeah.
Grr.
No, he means you're fierce and strong, Ume.
Also big and
Yes.
loud. They
Yeah.
You can have negative qualities. Like,
Those are not mutually exclusive. I'm happy with that.
Again,
I'll take it.
I can be intelligent and observant and also distant and a dick, right? Those two things go together. They just don't. They're different interpretations of the whole thing. No, I'm sorry. I was trying in my way, and obviously failing to give you a compliment. Although I will say you should work on your landings just a little bit.
I mean, she probably turns like a little bit red.
Here, let me try to give you a demonstration.
As a section of the floor drops out from where
Yeah,
Oliver hits it.
I'm gonna try to give her a demonstration as I try to slide across the counter, and I'm
Please,
sure I'm gonna fumble.
Please
here,
roll
right?
and fumble.
Like, I
Please
really
roll
want
and
to fumble.
fumble.
No.
Show
I so
me how
badly
it's
want to roll
done,
a fumble.
Bard.
I so badly want to roll a fumble here.
Do it.
Can
Are
we
you
can
going
we
to deliberately try to fail?
Oh,
purposely embarrass yourself in front of Hex to make her feel better? That could be I can see Bard doing something like that.
I think I will. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I still have to make the check, right?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
okay.
Because I wonder if you fumble on this check,
14.
do you actually show her off?
That's pretty bad.
Unfortunately, you try to make yourself look bad, and you stick it just a little too well. It doesn't quite. You know,
Wait,
make
wait,
a
can I-
wardrobe and style check.
Oh boy, I have a chip
You
for this.
failed at failing.
13.
13. You just you don't quite know how to make yourself look bad.
Wait, can I make a perform check here, right? With all of Bard's, like, I'm gonna try to do a death scene kind of vibe. It's gonna be too exaggerated.
Sure.
Like, it would be really silly if he did it right. But I'm trying to 13 again.
Unfortunately.
God, I'm trying so hard to fuck up.
You just can't resist yourself, fancy lad.
That's not it.
Yeah, you rolled 2 2s among those 3 rolls there.
Yeah,
The only decent roll you got was on the one skill that you suck at.
Yeah, exactly, which is wardrobe and style, right? Like, I got a 5. as he like slides like so, okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Give me a second. As I kind of lie down and grab a piece of the counter and like throw it up so it knocks me in the head a little bit, and I'm like, oh, woe is me. Oh, a horse, my kingdom for a horse, for my legs have been cut from under me, and I have no capacity to utilize. I'm sorry, I really thought I would trip. As I get up and like brush myself off.
It was a sweet thought.
You know what this whole experience has taught me, Bard?
What?
You really do actually have a personality and a sense of humor.
How dare you?
All right, Reverend, you're finishing up, covered in blood and bits of metal, and Nova, you're finished helping. You guys pull out the pieces.
I actually think it was the other way around, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, or as Nova finishes pulling out the pieces.
Hey,
determined
both
who's actually
covered.
doing it.
They can
Whatever,
pull each
doesn't
other in any different.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I pulled Nova from Def, so yeah, you're right.
It's been noted.
Yeah, you did.
I think as she does, she throws the pieces on the ground, not like hard, just sort of tosses them on the ground.
Yeah.
And she turns around and she's going to go through the bathroom door and shut it and lock it.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Hear the bathroom door lock.
She's going to go over to the sink and she's going to look at herself in the mirror. And I think as she's looking at herself, you can just see like she starts to like shake from anger, and that anger slowly turns into fear. And you can see that she just starts like breaking down, and a tear just starts to form, and there's like blood on her face because of being thrown through a wall, but also for like taking a thing apart, and it kind of mixes with that blood and just falls down. And after the first one goes through, you can see there's a couple more, and she's just like silently, as silent as she can, sobbing, trying not to like make a scene.
Trying to hold it in. Please make a stealth check for me.
Ooh,
And
can I make a perception?
Will Reverend and Ume, who are right by the door, make awareness notice checks?
out of well, actually, no, it doesn't matter. But I was gonna say out of curiosity, given Bard's general like sonar stat, right? Like, should I make one?
22 from Rev.
16 for Ume.
Oh, I can never find these. Human perception?
No,
No,
stealth,
stealth.
or I'll give you
Stealth.
stealth or resist torture drugs. Your choice.
Oh, Jesus. I'm not good at either of those two.
Just in case, Frosty, I rolled a 24. I don't know if it matters. I'm just like,
You're,
No, I'm
You're
just
like
having the two people that are by the door roll.
Resist torture. That's what I'm going to do.
I've already got
6. Fuck.
Wow, Nova. I'm so sorry for you.
So you are quietly crying. It's just that you're not able to keep it down enough. Ume and Reverend, you do hear the somber, held back, someone fighting. You know, that sound as they're trying to keep quiet as they cry and hold it in, and the tight sort of sucking gasps of air and bits of occasional whimpers.
Ume will look over at Reverend, and she'll go like a mosh pit.
Reverend just shakes his head at Ume, stands up facing the door, checks that his boots are tied on nice and tight, and he's going to try and kick the door down.
Make a strength feat check.
I will try to stop him as soon as I can.
Make a
Because
strength
there's-
feat. And I'd say make a brawling check, Ume.
I'm going to throw
Can
a
I
block
can I
on
use a
this.
martial art? I don't know if
To
that
grapple,
works.
yes.
All right.
18? Or,
16.
So you try to grab him in time and like block him from kicking it to it, but you kick the door in. Nova, as you're in there whimpering, just bam, make a resist torture drugs check as the door bursts open, just like when the City Stalker burst through the door and grabbed you.
20.
20? Okay. You don't panic.
Okay. So that's a success.
Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck, Rev?
Jesus Christ!
Suck it up, kid. It's Night City. What'd you expect?
I'm just taking a shit. That's all. You have to
Reverend
knock in the
looks-
door. Jesus.
Reverend looks over where the toilet is, complete other side of the bathroom. Yeah, sure, kid.
Ume is going to like walk up and try to get around Rev in front of him, and like she's not going to like lead the fight for Nova. I think Nova can stand up for her fucking self. She's just going to like stand there and give Red the dirty look.
And Bard and
kinda
Hex, you hear the
support her.
door kicked in.
I look. Is there another cyber psycho that I need to be worried about, or are you guys just having
Yeah,
fun?
No,
Fucking
Reverend
Rev
just
is
here, man.
yells
Rev is
no.
being a fucking idiot.
Reverend,
Uh,
do you have cyber psychosis?
Fuck off, Bard.
Okay,
Reverend's
no.
gonna.
She's like, if you don't mind, I'm going to try to
Reverend
shut the
is
door.
gonna. There is no door left.
Yeah, I'm still going to try
Reverend's
to
gonna-
shut it.
Picks
If
up the
you're-
piece of wood.
Nova's okay with it. Reverend's gonna put his hands on her shoulders and basically lean down to get eye to eye level with her,
Mhm.
even though he's wearing a fucking mask.
Mhm.
Look, don't worry about what happened. Worry about the fact that you're still here. That you're still kicking. Unlike that piece of shit behind us. Shit's rough. It's Night City. What'd you expect?
I'm going to just softly try to swipe my tear away. I'm going to look back just to see if anybody else is kind of listening. There's obviously attention here. I'm going to look back into his mask eyes, and I'm going to try to take his mask off.
He's gonna swat your hand.
Just grab his mask and try to take it off.
All right, this is contested. So brawling or martial arts.
Oh, Jesus. I should really be better at things that I like doing.
Well, unfortunately, like there's so many things you like doing in this game that
That's true. Oh.
One of the reasons why I even asked if I could make a performance
8.
check, right? So
Oh, I should spend more luck. I always forget.
well, that wasn't a fumble, so
Yeah.
20 on Aikido.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just wax on, wax off, deflecting your hand as you're trying to keep reaching for the...
And,
Just-
As Nova reaches for it, Reverend's also just like, no.
I'll push him back a little bit, and I'll try to get that door to swing back close, or like prop it back up for a little bit of privacy. And I'll as I'm doing it, I'm just gonna say, just give me some fucking privacy. I gotta poop. I'm constipated.
I will make sure to leave as well. I'm assuming Nova didn't want Ume to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she will go, but what she'll do is once that door is up, she's going to stand in front of the door, and she's not going to say a word. She's just going to constantly give Reverend the stink eye.
Before Reverend leaves, I'm gonna grab one thing. He's gonna go to the toilet, reach around, and grab the shape charge.
Oh no, I'm not gonna let him do it. No. I'm gonna try to push him out before he can.
All right, contested brawling versus
I'm gonna
dodge
look at Hex
escape.
and just, do we stop them here? Like, I'm sorry, I feel like we're sort of the
Oh no!
de
let the
facto
children-
parents.
Nova, make a brawl,
children
and
flirt.
Reverend make a dodge escape.
Can I assist Nova?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab
Make
Reverend
a
and
make
help Nova get it.
I just
make a
passed
martial
Hex
arts check.
another cigarette as this is all going on.
I
starts
follow.
with-
Making two at once.
Oh,
I
okay.
really wish we had some popcorn right
Nova,
now.
what'd you
Bard.
roll?
So do I need to take a minus because of the assist? I haven't rolled yet.
Just roll your brawl. Something's
Okay.
going to happen with the fumble, but
Okay. I got a 6. It's a strong 6, Frosty. It's a real
Okay.
strong 6.
that's
Okay,
a
so
strong
when the
6.
explosion
Reverend, make a
sounds
dodge
out.
escape.
Is that my Aikido on that?
That you
or-
get a +3 from it.
No, so you
So-
roll dodge, but you add 3.
Oh,
That's
I
how it
rolled
works.
dodge.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Oh, I should have fucking used luck again. Damn it.
That's why Bard was good at dodging the Stalker.
Where is?
He's gotten
Oh, there it is.
for some reason he gets himself into a lot of
Just
fistfights.
what I did is I actually created a separate skill for dodge capoeira
Mhm.
with the total, which is my dodge plus my capoeira bonus. So I just clicked that.
Oh, that's smart.
Hmm.
I'm gonna steal that.
All right,
Also,
so-
I did the same thing for all the attacks that get bonuses on my combat sheet. So I have all the melee attacks with them.
Oh, that's
So
great.
Rev got
I
a
should
19.
Screenshot that.
So
I'd
Rev,
like to see
you
it.
go to grab the grenade explosive, right? The packed explosive that's back there, and you get it out as Nova tries to push you, and Ume tries to tackle you and like distract you from that, and pulls the pin on the grenade on the explosive.
God damn it!
I'm
I
okay. As this is all
need-
It's
happening,
getting
I'm-
quiet in there.
I
Do
need
we need to be
initiative.
worried?
I'm afraid
Sorry,
there's probably not
Frosty,
time for that.
I feel like at this point, just for comedic effect, Bard like seeing this is going to get up and just duck behind something.
No, you don't know.
Yeah, you
It doesn't
don't
matter.
know.
It doesn't
No.
matter. I'm just saying for comedic.
I need
It
everyone
got
to roll
quiet,
their
though.
initiatives.
Wow.
Well,
Oh, I don't think I have my.
Frosty.
Did I have my
Or
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, I did have it. Good.
far too nice. Mercy has a price.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. You moved me. Good.
Yeah.
So I think we need to move everyone a little more in.
Yeah, because I think I
Where it
actually went
was.
into the bathroom.
That
Yeah, we all-
is.
Ume, you'd probably
Yep.
be there in front of the toilet.
Oh, I did say I'd try to get between you and right next to Nova when you walked in. Try to
Yeah.
get past you.
So
that
we'll say Nova is by the we'll say Reverend is to the side of the toilet, Nova's in front of it, and Ume's behind Reverend.
Okay.
works for me.
All right. Okay. Reverend, your turn. As you're
All
holding
right.
the explosive.
Reverend is just gonna fucking run with it out to the balcony. Let's see, as far as he can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
Okay.
And he's just gonna chuck it over the balcony.
Make an athletics check.
That is
And-
the smartest
Or
thing to
have
do.
you? Yeah. Good.
Don't
Uh,
fumble.
Athletics, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, I am going to spend my last 3 luck on this.
Okay.
Keep in mind, you could still fail and it could still land at your feet.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why he's spending 3 luck on this.
Athletics.
The problem with throwing explosives is that you can.
18.
All right, that will meet the difficulty. Hex, at the start of your turn, you hear an explosion.
Oh god.
Oh, is that soon, huh?
As I
Two
as I
turns.
look
We
at
rigged
Hex,
it.
Two
We rigged
turns.
it to go quick.
Are we out of initiative now or not?
Yes,
Like
yes.
it.
Soon as
As
it
I-
explodes, or as it's exploding, you just hear Reverend yell, "Who made?"
Hey, asshole! I was
I-
the one who barged into a woman in the bathroom.
I'm gonna get up and just children.
All right,
Stop yelling.
the rest of you.
Look,
What?
we all had a great victory here. We need to just take that, plan what to do with our money, and move on to the next job. We all clearly work very well together. Minus the little bits of chaos that have happened here, but it's edge running, right? Like, the fact that there's only been one errant explosion here is kind of a bit of a miracle, especially with Nova around.
I'm having a flashback to when I met Nova.
Oh, and he was handed a live grenade.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, but this seems like it's going to be a pattern of behavior, Bard.
Well, then that's something that we'll have to try and talk about. But more importantly, all of you, right? Like, am I the only one here who realizes that we have just stopped a serial killer, gotten 7,500 eddies each?
No.
I mean, I know I had debts to pay. I can pay those debts. I also have some stuff I would like to get for myself because I'm squishy. And this money, if we're going to keep running this with Bruce, right? Like,
We're all a bit squishy, I say, gesturing to Nova and
I'm
in
going
the
to
bathroom.
I'm just trying to fucking take a shit here, and now that everybody's out of the bathroom, I'm gonna shut the door.
Just lean
Put
the
it
door
back
back,
on.
up off the ground.
Yeah.
I will look at Hex and just. So I didn't mean to surprise you before, right? But you did. Look, when the whole thing with Cammy happened and I got burned, both literally and figuratively, and I lost my eyes and my arm, you were there to drag me to Bose and get me some help.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't been able to pay that back since, and now I can, but I also want to make sure that I have what I need to make sure this crew survives if we're going to be edge running like this.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, well, maybe we should round up the whole crew and put in a group order then. Since, like I said, we are all a bit squishy. If that's what you want. You're asking me to call Bo, correct?
I'm asking you to call Bo, but also let him know that I'll pay back my debts and more if he needs it to help us. I can't afford that much more, but also I really miss my cat. That's not relevant here. Sorry, I just thought about it.
I mean,
really
left
miss
field
my
me,
cat,
why
man.
don't you? Fuck. Let's just order a pizza while we're at it. Okay.
No. But yeah. Let Bo know that I at least need some skin weave and muscle lace and some grafted muscle. But beyond that, that's all I can ask for.
I think I just want some skin weave.
Anyone else?
No, I already got.
Nova.
Well, yeah, you trauma team.
Still
fucking-
shitting.
Nova's taking a shit.
Maybe we can discuss this tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but I'm also trying to move us there, right? Like, canonically.
Are we leaving? So are we leaving? I think maybe that's probably the more direct route to do that if you want.
I would kind of like to leave. This safe house.
Get
doesn't
out
seem
of
that
this
safe
not
anymore.
so
No one
safe
else
house.
has anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'd like to not be covered in viscera.
I have a mosh
Oh.
pit to get to.
It's a good look for you, though, Hex.
Oh,
Red's
God.
my color, what can I say?
No, the red with the black and the green. It's
Well, that sounds
Very-
a little
it's very
gothic
Italian.
Christmas. All right, I'll buy it.
Oh, Christmas, right? Holiday. That's a thing. Holidays
yes,
are a
Bard, it is a thing.
thing.
Hex,
Right.
make a streetwise check.
Alrighty.
I think I knew this was coming.
Streetwise.
Reverend
So we are
pick this
leaving.
stuff.
I think we're about to
See what
find
Hex
out.
gets.
Because there's
What'd you
one
roll
thing I
for
wanted to
Streetwise?
do. There's one thing I
23.
want to do before we leave, Frosty. If you're
Likewise.
about to.
Just give me 1 second. But
Yep.
23.
You guys will. Hex, you've heard rumors that it's bad luck to mention Christmas in the combat zone because there's a cyber psycho named Saint Nick,
I didn't know.
and supposedly he has a RUD 0LPH Militech model mech that stalks the combat zone, looking to punish the naughty.
Whoa, son of a bitch.
Okay,
Great.
whoa.
Is there wood to knock on?
The door.
The one that we ripped off?
Or when the Reverend kicked in? I don't know.
Well, so
What, Bard?
what?
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 Oh,
Are you
God.
trying to say something?
No, I was just
Nova, you wanted to do something?
You know, yeah. Did you know how to do something?
no, go
Nova
ahead.
wanted
I
to
had
do
silent,
something.
but that was it.
Yeah, Nova's gonna stay in the bathroom until people like start walking out, and she's gonna this time have her pants down and actually on the toilet. She's not actually pooping, because you don't poop in role playing games. Remember, it's
Right.
just not a thing. But like that way, if somebody does break in, she actually has like a plausible excuse,
Learned
and she's
from
gonna
last
be in
time.
there until people start walking out.
Okay.
So if people are starting to walk out the door, then I'll take my seat.
Is it possible to roll some human perception on her? Like my girl senses are tingling.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what Ume did.
You guys are
Yeah.
concerned, but she's in the bathroom.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she's pretending. That's fine. We can't get that from her right now, right? That's right.
Yeah, I think Ume is the only one who tried to read her when she was still out and about.
Yeah.
Well, I got a 21.
Well, I was saying that there's no human perception to check because you don't see her. Like she's in
Oh,
the
I
bathroom.
see. Okay, I got you. Okay.
I
I
Ume's
thought
going to make
maybe
sure.
we would hear her because she's like crying as if.
Ume's going to make sure that
I thought
she's the
about that
last
too.
one to leave before Nova, and she'll just if it looks like Nova is like want privacy or something like that, Ume will just sort of step out and like wait near
Okay.
the exit for Nova.
Yeah, there was
Okay.
one more thing that Rev wanted to do before we left. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if Ume's just, are you in the room still or outside?
I do not leave the front of that bathroom door until everybody else is gone, especially you.
Okay, then I guess Ume sees Reverend. First off, pick up all the cyberware we took out of him and grab the body by the scruff of whatever shirt he has left and drag him
It's
to
like
the balcony.
overalls, like worker
Yeah.
overalls.
He just
Yeah.
grabs the hoop of his overalls, drags him to the balcony, and he's gonna chuck the body over.
Make an athletics check because that's a pretty heavy body to chuck.
Don't people
You
buy
want
parts?
athletics or strength?
As
Yeah.
Ume sees
I'll
you
give
drag
strength
the body,
feet or athletics. I'll give strength feet.
As,
or
as
athletics.
Ume
Buddy,
sees you drag the body,
you could
she's
sell
going
that,
to say,
right?
Don't
Wait.
people buy body parts?
Yes.
Well,
And we know people who do
After
buy body
seeing
parts.
all the stuff they've done, like he's been cut, he's been
Hey,
riddled
look,
with
you're the
bullets.
doctor.
Still
You're the
sell
doctor.
that,
You
right.
make your medical call. I just wanted to check. I'm sorry. You go right ahead.
Well,
You-
I know
it's
shit
going
about
over.
this.
It's going
Going
over.
over. Nice.
All right.
Love
What'd
that.
you
Because this
roll?
is
No,
more.
literally, Ume
by
doesn't
the
know.
way,
She's just saying.
as you do that, like I want to say, right, because the hole in the wall that was made, right, I feel like Bard looks at Reverend and just
No, he waited till
Cracks.
everyone else is out.
Yeah.
either way, I'm just trying to like
Yeah.
that Bard approves, right? That's all I'm saying, right? Like that's
he
it.
waited for everyone but Ume to leave. So
14.
Sure.
Not great.
you're trying to like heft it. And
He's
you can't
missing a
chuck it.
head and parts
But
of
you
his
can
cyber.
like roll it over the ledge. You just can't chuck
Yeah.
it. Yeah. But you flip it over. You just kind of tip it over the lip of the balcony and watch it fall.
By the way, how are we getting back?
Oh, burger van.
Yeah,
Okay,
we still have the truck. Hopefully.
That's apparently where everyone's meeting up.
I missed
Bard,
that session. I can't remember.
Bard and Hex, you
I don't
guys
even know how we got here.
head down. Are you taking the elevators or the stairs?
I'll take the stairs. I don't trust the elevators
30
anymore.
floors of stairs. Make an endurance check.
You know what? I'm good at that. So
It's a
also
shame
the-
there's not a window at the stairs. Just see the body fall.
Oh, that's funny.
28.
Ooh.
I believe that succeeds with a critical.
18.
18.
Because we're both taking the stairs, yeah.
Yeah. You're both tired, but fine. It's a long stairway. Reverend Ume's waiting for you to leave. Do you eventually head out?
Yeah, after
tossing?
he rolls the body off, he just leaves.
So
All right.
Yeah.
Ume, Reverend leaves. Are you heading out?
I'll wait a bit. I'm not going to wait by the bathroom door once people leave. I'm going to try to give.
Make
Yeah,
a stealth
space.
check. Make a stealth check.
I'm not trying to be sneaky.
Okay.
Yeah, as
I'm
soon
not
as-
trying. I'm not trying to ambush Nova. What
Okay.
I'm trying to do is just. I don't know if Nova is waiting. I don't know what she's waiting for. So either I'll
Yeah, as
wait a
soon-
bit to see if she's okay with me saying, and if she doesn't come out, then I'll.
Yeah, as soon as it's clear that like people are like leaving and there's not a lot of people around, I'm gonna stand up, pull my pants up. I'm imagining there's like a big hole. Maybe I can see Ume there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It'd be
slide my.
hilarious if like it was just obvious the whole time you're sitting on the toilet, like everyone could just see it.
You'll just see it. Yeah, I can imagine one of Hex's drawings just sort of framing in broken parts of the door. Nova sitting. Anyway, I'm going to stand up, pull my pants up, zip, pull my bandolier around, take off a happy ball, pull out the pin, and drop it in the toilet and start running.
Okay. Do you flush the toilet or just leave it in the toilet bowl?
No, just leave it right in the toilet bowl and go.
All right. So,
No, but-
Ume, you
And as soon as
see-
I'm gonna throw the door back, let's go, and I'm just gonna start running.
How bad as shit did you leave? As we go running out in the explosion.
yeah, as you guys are running out, the
What did
explosion-
you eat?
okay.
Eventually, you all meet up at the burger van.
And again,
And
As
give
we
me a
meet
luck
up there.
check. Someone.
who?
Oh,
Me.
well, like,
Whoever
I'm literally out of
I have,
luck.
I have
Who
two
may I
luck.
think is the best one? Yeah.
Yeah, so
Two luck.
whoever's got
You
the
have luck?
best, roll 1d10, exploding d10. Tell me if it's below or above your
I
luck.
have two remaining.
Oh Jesus! What about you?
I got
Nova,
7.
I
Nova,
have
Nova,
0.
you roll. Nova, you roll. Like
Yeah.
So type
Yeah,
in
'cause I haven't been-
/r space 1d10.
You were out of the fight because you were
Hey,
unconscious.
hold up.
/r space 1d10.
wait, Sav, what are you
exclamation
saying?
point. Yep, Sev, what?
I was just getting people quiet down so you could tell Andrew what the.
Oh, okay.
thing was.
Oh yeah.
So
Is that-
1d10 exclamation
/r
point.
space 1d10 exclamation point.
And it has to be below 7.
Yep, or above 7. It has to be below
Good
7.
one.
Below
Very
7.
much below 7.
That's the best.
So if I
you
get a
can do.
1,
That's a failure. I'm sorry. It's an odd roll that randomly pops up.
shit. I knew it. I've fumbled so many fucking times this game.
I'm joking.
Andrew, that's like the fifth
All right,
one
so-
you rolled.
The car is intact. No one has fucked with the burger van for some reason.
Oh, thank God. That's
Okay.
actually good.
It's because they
Whoosh.
heard about it at the
So-
university. They've been waiting.
Yeah, well, I Bard's gonna put on his apron just in case, but also we should go. But Hex, can you get us to Big Bow? Because again, Nova does seem needs a bit of attention, and also like I need to get my debts paid because apparently being a private eye with a moral compass in Night City doesn't pay too well.
Well, as much as I appreciate your line of thought, Nova, Big Bow's mosh pit.
Oh, definitely mosh pit. Yeah.
Sorry, the woman has spoken.
Well, okay, you can go to a mosh pit.
You go to Big Bo's,
So-
by all means.
Look, where are these two places at? Are they nearby?
No, I don't
Do you
think
know?
so. But they
Well,
might
we're in the combat zone, so I hope nothing's nearby.
Yeah, I
that
think
we're
we
going
just need to-
let's get out and then we can go our separate ways and right, can I say?
As you see a group coming up an alleyway down the street
Let's
a little
go.
ways.
I'll hit the gas pedal.
So I think Reverend may want to drive because I think your reflex is
Yeah,
alright.
Yeah.
My reflex is 4 currently.
Yeah.
So Reverend should drive. But what I was gonna say, right, is that we should get out of the combat zone, and then we can use our maglev chits and go our separate ways. But I don't
we
know.
also divvy out our payday? I'm sorry.
We did, yeah, 7,500 per person.
Okay.
The question is, it does seem like we're gonna be a crew for a bit. If we want a meeting space, I have a place in the corporate zone, which I'm about to buy better locks for, because they stole my goddamn cat. But it's still there. And
What if you roll a D100 for me?
Do you want me to roll with driving as well?
I'll roll the D100. 84.
I thought you guys were having this conversation by the side of the van.
No.
Oh, it says we're driving now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Reverend,
okay.
Like, we're driving away, and the point is, like, get out of the combat zone, right? And then we all go our separate ways, but Bard is trying to go to Big Bo's, or at least asking Hex to meet up with him there tomorrow, right? That sort of vibe.
But I like where you're going about suggesting your office is a meeting place for you.
Yeah, and it I thought it was more secure than it was, but I can pay for that if we want to make it a sort of hub for a little bit.
Works for me. Corporate zone's safe. Well, relatively speaking.
True.
Clearly, if it was broken in, relative is the operative word.
That is why I added that caveat. But still, it is the corporate
They
zone.
broke down the door, and again, like, we could get a better door. That's sort of the thing. But yeah, like,
It's a meeting place. We're not talking about it as a safe house per
Exactly,
se or anything like
exactly,
that. It's just a place we
exactly.
can. It's a central location we can all go meet at. I get
And
it. I know
and
what you're throwing down, Bard.
And I
I'm
did
cool with
give
it.
Susie Lou and Double my card, right? Like, they both know how to find me. Uncolored Truth Investigations.
Do I have your card?
I'll give her my card.
Thank you. I take a picture. I take a picture, a
As it
selfie
says,
of me.
Uncolored Truths. Like,
I want to take a selfie of me and like Bard, like right behind us. I don't know how Bard's reaction is going to be with the card up.
Oh god.
And then I'm gonna
Bard,
post it.
so as you do that, Bard is gonna give a thumbs up.
Like, is it a cool thumbs up or is it like
It
an
is a cool
awkward
thumbs up. No, that's
Is
a
it
cool thumbs up. Like,
Alright, cool.
Again, he's not like
not-
he's not terrible at this.
Okay,
right?
no worries. No
So
worries.
does
So-
Reverend hear shotgun blast?
Yes, you guys. Several auto shotgun blasts go off as you guys are driving. Please make a driving check.
I already did.
What was it?
20.
20. You maintain control of the vehicle as the doors and stuff get shot out. Thankfully, not enough damage was rolled to penetrate the steel door
good.
and do damage to any of you. You do get peppered a
Yeah.
bit by shot, but it doesn't break through anyone's armor.
Reverend's gonna stick his hand out, just give him the finger.
But they do shoot up the right side of the burger van.
Okay.
Oil spilling in the back, splashing everywhere.
Thank you for posting that, Melanie. The big go order.
So you guys drive up to the edge, to one of the metro rails, the nearest to the edge of the combat zone, and then you all go your separate ways. Right?
Before we do. Right, yeah, but I will tell Hex. As I was hey, you know, the cigarettes and, well, I'm not gonna drink it anymore, but the booze, it's all still open to you. As I kind of tip my hat and
I'm sorry. What are you saying?
I said the cigs, the booze. I mean, remember the way we met, right? What was the arrangement? Third of the profits and 5 drinks.
Yeah, pretty sure I outdrank you.
Well, now you can because I'm not drinking anymore. But yes,
Well,
you're always welcome.
well, thanks, Bard. I appreciate the extension of hospitality. You're sweeter than people think you are.
Right. I'm not quite.
Maybe you're
dirty.
just sweet to me.
He kind of looks down for a second and like puts the cigarette out. Could be.
So,
I'm sweet on. Good night. And I walk away.
As he's walking away, Reverend's gonna hand Hex a piece of paper that just says account number. Since she never
Excellent.
asked for people's account. So
Well, I did ask if we divvied up the money, so
yeah,
I
yeah,
assumed
I
that
gave
was
that.
part of it.
yeah, I thought you guys
Okay.
all gave the account
No,
numbers.
no,
Sorry.
So you would have gotten 7,500 into your credit account.
Yeah.
making sure.
Yep.
And I'm trying to Frosty. So first of all, well, do you want to roleplay it or like can I just pay Big Bow? Like how do we do that?
Well, are you heading to Big Bow's?
Well, after this night, right? That was the idea that we would go to
Well,
Big
there's
Bow's
still
after.
stuff that's going on this night.
Yeah,
Like you're
Oh.
jumping ahead. You
because
need to wait.
y'all were saying Big Bow and Mosh Pit.
Mm.
So
Oh, right, yeah. So Bard and Hex would be heading to Big Bow's, and everyone else has the mosh pit.
Well,
Reverend's not
I
gonna
was
watch
going to ask where everybody is
Yeah.
splitting up to. Yeah, you're jumping ahead.
Right.
Also, if other people want to go with us to Big Bow's, then we should hold off and go in the morning when everyone can get together and we can all go together. The spot.
I'm good with going with y'all whenever. I am driving everyone. So
So probably in the
So,
morning.
you guys aren't stopping at the metro then?
Well, I'm trying to
I'll-
figure out what's going on exactly.
if
Yeah, you guys are-
and,
Bard suggested going your separate ways at the metro. So you guys finish driving up into the city from the combat zone. The side of the van is shot up from shotgun shells. Where is Reverend taking everybody?
well, if Ume and Nova really wanted to go to the Mosh Pit, he was gonna drop them off first and then take us to the metro.
All right, Ume, where do you suggest going to a mosh pit?
Well, let me think. I mean, the in-universe bars and clubs I know are not necessarily the type with mosh pits. So, do you know a place
Make a
that
streetwise.
Ume would know? I'm going to spend luck on this. It would suck if I invited her to a mosh pit and I didn't know one.
I think you know one. You're just trying to see if you know the right one.
Maybe that's fair. I got a 19.
So the Atlantis will sometimes have a mosh pit. You can you can also try and talk the DJ into it. The Afterlife depends on the band that's playing at the Afterlife and what music they're playing. So hit or miss. But the one that if you really want a mosh pit, just a hardcore pit, no one's going to ask questions.
Oh no.
You go to the Toten Tots.
No, I knew it. I knew it.
Tots.
I so knew that was coming. I was like, you're fine.
We're going to the Toten Tots.
Heavy drinks, heavy people, booster gangers there, hardcore battle, small pit, but it's always happening.
There you go. Well, I'll give. I guess you said the Afterlife sometimes has it, depending on who's playing.
Yeah.
I'll check and see who's playing at the Afterlife first.
Smeg and the Heads. Not mosh pitty music.
Yeah, Toten Tots.
All right. So you guys drive all the way up to the northwest end of town where the Totentance is, and can hear the heavy, heavy neo-metal roaring. There's people getting shot and stabbed in the alleyway out back and shooting up drugs. You see someone like getting their head bashed into a wall. Another guy's getting cursed out. People are walking in and out. Everyone's in big biker leathers and gang colors and thrill kill patches.
I will point out Nova and Ume have not said at any point that they are clean. They have cleaned off the Night Stalker's blood.
Yeah.
Well, I was in the bathroom kind of wiping up a little bit.
Well, maybe a bit. Yeah, that's true. Ume,
you guys
did
look
not.
like you belong here with the blood splatters as the burger band pulls up and some guy is like, get a load of these motherfuckers. You coming around, Timbers? Hey, Mr. Burger Man, you want a piece of this? Taunted.
As we get out of the van, I'm going to turn around to Rev and I'm just going to point at him and say, if you do anything to hurt my burger van, I'm coming after you. And I'll shut the door as I get out.
Did it immediately fall off?
Yes. Slams it shut.
Reverend just back to Nova. Watch yourself, kid.
As they pull off, I'm going to look around. Is this a combat zone?
No, this is in the city, but it is where all the booster gangers go to party. Rumor has it that it is a bad night at the Totentance if there isn't a fatality.
Okay. I guess I would know of this reputation.
Make it streetwise. Ume knows of its reputation.
I don't know if I do then. Let's see. We will see. Skills, streetwise.
Watch Ume get Nova killed by taking her here.
Again, you all will not be surprised knowing that this is not a specialty of mine.
You are a techie.
An 8, and I should have spent fucking luck.
You have no idea what this place is. It looks like the scariest, seediest, darkest, grungiest bar you have ever seen. But it is playing some killer metal music that you can hear blaring even outside the place.
I look over and I just say, mosh pit.
I look at Ume as they pull away, and I say, actually, I have a couple questions for you, Frosty, before I answer this question. First, if I walk away alone from this location, and am I going to incur one of those, like, you got to roll a thing or you're going to get killed?
It is not a roll a thing or get killed. It's a random encounter. And yes.
Okay, random encounter. And I will get a random encounter.
Walking away is... they're not all bad. You can meet rock stars, musicians, corporates, save
fun.
people's
That
lives.
seems fun.
Or get jumped by an entire booster gang. You get
Yeah,
killed.
it's Night City. You never know.
I guess mechanically
my
about
cat got kidnapped, right?
I guess what I'm trying to understand, since I don't know much about Night City, is that would it be smart for me to walk away from this, or would it be normal for me to walk away from this alone, or not?
Probably not. Walking alone is generally fairly dangerous, but you could try to talk to me, and the two of you could.
Can I roll a human perception roll to see if this isn't really what Nova wants?
Wait, but let me ask one more question before we do that. The other question I have is, I'm sitting at a mortal 0. If I were to take one more point of damage, do I go unconscious again?
You'd have to make another death save. Yeah.
Which I mean, we've all seen my save here, Frosty. I think we can all safely
your
assume.
body is pretty shit.
So, I mean, David, you could do a human perception here, but what she's going to say to you...
You're welcome, just say something.
Yeah, she's going to say to you is, when you say mosh pit, she's just going to say, Ume, I really appreciate it. And being any other night, I'd absolutely... this is the one thing in the world. I don't know if I've told you this, but Neon Pulse is my favorite band. You're like my idol, and you just asked me to go to a mosh pit? It's too much.
Well, we could talk about Neon Pulse another night. I think I already mentioned we're not exactly together anymore.
Yeah,
but look,
you're the best part of it.
No, girl. We don't have to do anything here tonight. We can leave. I mean, Look,
I'm
you
sorry.
you went through some shit tonight. That asshole Reverend did not help any. I have no idea what was going through his fucking mind. Who
Yeah,
goes
we're
up to
definitely-
somebody? Who goes up to somebody who's clearly needs some private space, busts down the fucking door, and like gets in their face about him? Like
Yeah.
total like
Yeah,
no.
fucking asshole. We're definitely gonna get together at some point, I'm sure. But the I
Yeah, girl. We can talk about that another time.
what's behind the mask? I don't know. It's got to it's probably gonna be something,
I think something horribly disfigured, but that's just my guess.
but still like enough like good looking. Probably, I'm guessing. I don't know.
I would recommend leaving the mask on. That's just my suggestion.
Well,
If it's the mystery you like, leave it. Look, if we're gonna do, how about this? All right, cool. Do you want to chill? We'll catch a cab, or go over to the Megalith. We go back to my place. I don't have anything in the way of furniture right now, but I've got the guitar and amp here in the bag. I play. What's your favorite Neon Pulse song?
oh God, there's so many I love, but I know it's not like it's not considered your most popular song, but I love Quantum Reverie. I don't know. There's just always been something about it that just
I love that song. My last girlfriend and I, when we broke up, it was a song I wrote for that. Actually, one of my favorite songs. We go back to my place. I'll play it for you. How about that?
oh my God. And you won't tell the others that I bailed on the mosh pit.
No, we spent the whole night hardcore in a mosh pit.
Okay. You
Anybody who says otherwise is a filthy liar.
she just like she pauses for a second trying to get out some words and then she just like hugs you.
Ume gives her a little bit of a pat on the back, and we'll see if we can't grab a cab or something and head back.
All right. You guys are able to get a cab from back to your place and probably be about 30 eddies.
No worries, I pay for that.
Because it is opposite side of town.
Yeah, no worries. 30 eddies is totally doable.
All right. Reverend, where are you taking Hex and Bard?
Probably. Because where's Bose at?
Bose is in down by Ume's. Make a streetwise check. See if you know. Hex would know, but
Do we want to go to
Ask.
Bose tonight or in the morning when the whole crew can be together?
I don't know at this point. Like,
Because I know Ume wanted to get skin weave as well. And Nova, I would suggest it for you. This is a little bit out of character.
So-
well, the three of you have to discuss whether you're going to go tonight and again tomorrow, or wait till tomorrow.
I would prefer
So-
not to have to go twice.
so
Thank
why
you.
don't? So could we all just skip and go tomorrow,
That
first thing in the morning?
depends if anyone has anything they want to do for the rest of the night.
No, like
Okay, so Bard's saying just drop me off at home.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And we need to take care of this van. It's Bruce's van. Do I need to bring it back to the afterlife for her?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright,
So
if you want to call her, I can just drop you off and then drop it off at the afterlife.
I can probably just text her that I'm going to drop it off at the.
She sends you a
Afterlife.
text back of a specific garage to take it to. That's not far from the afterlife, and it's kind of sandwiched between Ume's place and your place in the afterlife, on the middle of town, just a little bit
Perfect.
southeast of the corporate center.
Okay. So then
Awesome.
we should be able to drop off the van there and then take the metro from there, Rev. Or
Yeah,
sound good?
sounds good to me.
Cool. So we
All
can do
right.
that.
So you guys take the van to where you're at, and you can see a couple of her piranha people kind of hanging around and sitting. And there's a small like security office off to the side because it's like one of those places that has the opening gates, the little like yellow and black security wooden bar that closes off the security, but it's open, and you pull the van up, and like as you're getting out, you're watching that, you hear screams coming from the security office from some guy, and blood splatter across the window. And they all
the
just
day-
laugh. all the
Just a
piranhas
regular
get this kind
night.
of hyena laugh as Brucey comes walking out, wiping blood off of her mouth, and like a little throwing a dangling piece of flesh out as you hear more screams coming from the office, and she waves the two of you and says, "Well, good to see you guys tonight. Sorry about the business over there. Just teaching a guy, reminding him about an arrangement we made that he wasn't too keen on, but I think he's reconsidering. I don't know. I'll give him a little bit to stew on it."
We know better than to disappoint you, Brucey.
That's my girl. All right. Is there anything else I can do you for tonight?
I think this probably wraps up our business until we talk to you next about the Cherry 5000 job.
Well, not entirely. As she walks
Okay.
over and kind of puts her arm around you, Hax, and says, "You still owe me a date. Now I'm thinking maybe this Friday, right? My favorite sushi place.
I love sushi.
You're going to love this place."
I'm sure I will. I think we've established,
Can
Bruce,
I-
you have quite good taste. You're not there, are you?
No, it got dropped off at home. You and Reverend went to drop the van off.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Never mind. Then it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, she kind of reaches into her jacket pocket and pulls out a little card, scribbles some stuff down on it with her pen, and is like, "Here it is, Corporate Plaza Tower. I'll see you there Friday night.
Friday night, what time, Bruce?
Let's say 9 p.m.
9 p.m. All right, I'll be there.
Dress your
Hey.
best."
I was just going to ask. Fancy dress. You got it. I will show up looking to the nines.
I look forward
I'm
to
sure
it.
you will too.
And how about you, Doc? Anything else I can do for you?
I'm all good. Appreciate it, though.
All right. You kids go get some rest. All right. I'm looking forward to future business with you. I got big plans.
Likewise, Bruce. All the way to the top, baby.
As he walks in, you hear, "Oh, God. No, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. I think we need to talk a little more." And the door shuts. And you hear more screams.
All right, Reverend. It looks like we need to walk to the metro probably from here.
Okay.
See,
You
it
guys
shouldn't be
head
that
to the
far.
metro and head home. And we are going to call it there for tonight, as we will pick up next week in the morning with you guys meeting up and probably heading to Big Bo's to do around town to do some shopping. So Thank you everyone for watching. Great time. Remember, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your goldfish, tell your chumbas, and like, subscribe, follow. We love you guys. We appreciate you. And for now, everyone say goodnight to the Night City Stalker.
Good night,
Good
Night
night,
City
Night
Stalker.
City
Night,
Stalker.
night.
Permanently.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Fuck you,
I
bitch.
told him he was going to die.